I see you.
What's up, man?
So we're actually live right now, right this
That's
minute.
weird.
I know. I want to before I get started, I just want to say one thing, and of course, I wanted to bring you in on here too. Um, I know what you guys see on TikTok and Instagram, and obviously the shows. Um, I hope, obviously, I hope you guys see me in a positive light. Now, there are times where things get the better of you, and there was a time where I was down and out, and I needed to take a break. And I want to thank everybody that reached out, that showed me love, checked on me, um, made sure I was doing all right, made sure there's anything that I needed from anyone. And I just want to thank everybody for the love. It meant a lot, and because of that, that's why I'm back sooner than expected. So, Ant, I appreciate you checking on me. Everybody, the phone calls, the text messages, the DMs, just everything. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. It meant a lot.
We love you, brother.
Now, I think, without further ado, how about we do the damn thing?
Let's get it.
And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go, Giants. Ow. Hey, guys. I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout-outs. Hey, guys. I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout-outs. First off, I want to give a shout-out to DressComfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out. DressComfy.com. Also want to give a shout-out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants. Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. Bet. What's going on? It's been a minute. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It is about time. I miss you guys. and we got a lot to talk about. A lot. And I'm gonna bring Ant back up. Ant, how you been, man?
I'm good. I'm good. In our private talks, clearly we figured out that you needed some time.
Yeah.
As well as myself. I didn't want to do this, but I want a lot of the viewers to understand what I have been going through. So, if you don't mind, give me a second here.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Do what you got.
So, a lot of people have been clowning on me, saying that I'm putting on a show when I get really upset and I go off on guys like Kurtz and everybody. I want you guys to understand that I'm working on it. I also want you guys to know, and I have showed Sneaky the receipts from my doctor. I have been diagnosed with bipolar 2. I also have intermittent explosive disorder on top of seasonal severe depression, which kind of explains why and how badly I explode on something as little as fun, basically back and forth with Kurt. So now that I know it's wrong, I'm working on myself, working on everything, trying to calm down. So for anybody that I may have upset or offended with the way I was during those times, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. I can't promise anything, but I recognize it now. Just want to say thanks to everybody that's reached out, everybody that's supported, and again, apologize for the people that, again, I may have offended or upset in any kind of way. I do want you guys all to know that it's nothing but love, and I'm working on it.
You know, I give you props for coming out and just kind of owning it. Okay. I mean, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? That's the first. I mean, don't they say that's the first step of alcoholism? You know.
Yeah, well, that's why I won't admit that.
Not no, or is it denial, or I don't know what it is. I'm not God. You know, God willing, I'm not an alcoholic. So, but anyway, the fact that not only did you own it, you explained yourself right now, just like you did, and you didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. It's no. I mean, let's be real, guys. That's watching this now on YouTube, TikTok, or even listen to me on amp. You. Unless something. I mean, for you to blow up on Kurtz or anybody, let's be honest. It's online. You're not hurting anyone. Kurtz doesn't care. I mean, I could be wrong, Kurtz. I don't know if you're listening. I mean, I'll throw the matter of fact. I'm going to put the link out right now so we can bring everybody in because it's been a minute. And I don't mean it like that. It's like I'm trying to talk bad about Kurtz saying he doesn't care. What I'm saying is, his feelings are most likely not hurt. That's what I'm trying to get at. But
well,
again,
that's so in saying that, and I understand what you're saying, but me apologizing and again me understanding what's actually wrong with me now, it's more for me than anybody else.
Right. Exactly. And again, that's kind of what I'm saying. That is like the first step, Yeah. I'm gonna okay. Look, I know we've known each other for a couple years now. Going on 3? No, 4, almost 4 now.
Yeah,
it's been a minute. For me, I've never thought of you putting on an act.
I appreciate it.
I never thought that you were trying to win an Oscar or an Emmy.
Well, not necessarily putting on an act, but in watching back some of the shows again, especially knowing what's wrong with me now, I think it can be looked at as being a little dramatic.
Well, I mean, I think we all have our moments, and I'm just trying to. I don't want. I mean, I hear. And I love you, brother, and it's not like I don't want you to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because at the heat of the moment, it is what it is, right? I mean, we could go back when Nico recorded that phone conversation that we had, and it triggered me to where I haven't acted like that since, But I haven't had good moments on the show either. But I think that's what makes this show real.
Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Okay.
Right.
As long as as long as we don't hurt ourselves on the show, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's not like,
Right.
I don't want to
Violent.
say it, but I don't want to put it out there in the universe. So I'll just leave it
Right.
at that. But I mean, everybody's showing us love. Wes was like progression, not perfection, and that's facts.
I appreciate that, Wes.
Tank, hey, much love y'all both. Y'all are great men. We bash each other over a great game we love. That's facts. That's facts.
Absolutely.
And I mean, and the love is just pouring in on here too.
I appreciate it.
And
again,
Eddie, I see you missed you too, brother.
I didn't mean to turn your show into a Dr. Phil episode.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Later, we'll find out if you're the father. Okay.
I'm not, definitely. I've been broken. I have proof. I have documents. I have been broken.
The results are in.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. I don't know why they call it men getting fixed. There's nothing fixed about breaking us.
I don't know either. I don't know. So I do want to address something real quick myself. Wes said, Sneaky, are you going to the draft party? I am not. I will actually be in KC. I will be in KC. I see you, Gabe. I see you. And X wants to be on here too.
I will be at MetLife that night.
You will be there?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
I'm there every year, bro.
Well, see, that's the thing though. Like, I'm eventually gonna have to go to a draft party one of these days. I
mean, if I'm being 100%, I would have rather been in Vegas with you last year in KC with you there.
Right. Well, I think we should set it up. And here we go. Wes is gonna look for you. Most definitely, Wes. Wes is gonna look for you. Gabe, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, Gabe is back. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, and Danny said he's going too. Damn. Me and Danny were chatting about that earlier. So give you a little something to laugh at here. So last year we were able to get on under, like, I have 2 different email addresses. So last year I was able to get 6 tickets on one email and 6 tickets on another email. Problem is that I wasn't able to use them all. So we did hand a few out when we were, outside before we went in. But we were trying to get a bunch of them today. So we got friends and family members in. Hey, Danny, I ended up with 16 of them, bro. You got 16 tickets? Well, between me and 3 other people. So what we should do, like, seriously, Danny, and whoever else, I mean, this is going to be an open invitation. We should all meet up at training camp. As long as I can get out of work, I'm down for it. Yeah. Hopefully you can. Yeah, Danny's a wow, 16. Hopefully you can. Or Fan Fest. Why don't we shoot for Fan Fest then? All right, I'm there too. Okay, because I know we'll be there that weekend. I mean, we haven't even talked about Fan Fest. Okay, the only thing we've talked about so far was Kansas City. Okay, right. And then we'll kind of work for there you go. Danny said, hell yeah, I'm down for Danny. I hope you better be chiming in. You better be chiming in today. It's been a minute. Wes, I hope to see you on the show tonight too. It'd be good to holler at you, kind of get your insight. So I want to let the cat out of the bag and just kind of talk about this for a second. Odell Beckham, 15 million guaranteed. Congratulations. What? Congratulations. We weren't paying him that. Nope. Oh, hell no. Nope. What? Okay, what is your thoughts? And then I'm gonna put the link out, and those that want to come on, please make sure you click on the link. And then what was your initial thought? And then what was the next thing that came to mind? Okay, wait. I'm gonna say this. I said the F. What? There is no way in hell Shane is going to pay him that much. But
There
go
was-
ahead. What was your thoughts?
There
Ant?
was no way Jerry Jones was going to pay him that much. And I
Was
truly
that a-
believe that.
Was that a desperate move by the Ravens talking about Lamar? Lamar, look what we're doing. We got you number one.
Yeah, I honestly believe it was a ploy to keep him there. I really do. So my first thought was, my buddy told me, he goes, yo, Odell's going to Baltimore. My first thought was, are you reading freaking TikTok and them things again? Because every week he's somewhere else. I actually, when it was reported, he was supposed to meet with the Jets.
Well,
So,
apparently he met with the Jets, or you're right, he might be about to meet, but the Ravens kind of met up with him before he went to the or right after or before or whatever.
yeah. Well,
And
what
they're
happened
like-
was he met with the Jets during the meetings. They talked about him coming out to MetLife and talking with
What's
them.
going on, Kenny?
So
Why
I
you-
guess on the way there, he either went and flew into Baltimore as a quick stop and ended up signing a $15 million deal. Mostly, in my opinion, because he knew nobody else was going to pay him that.
No. So it's 15 mil guaranteed.
With incentives to be 18.
It could get up to 18.
Yeah.
It could get up to 18.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I'm not even mad at Baltimore for giving him the bag. You know, bless the man. He got his championship ring. Now he got the money. And, you know, God bless him.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't
You know?
have any ill will towards him. I'm just glad he didn't sign with any other team in the NFC East.
Well, that too. I mean, yeah, that too.
Because that was
we
my
would have
first
never
thought.
heard
My
you
first
anyway.
thought was, who did he sign with? And then my second thought was, okay, at least it's not in our division.
So I'm going to bring up DZ real quick.
Yo.
Yankees win. Okay. I'll take
Yep.
that.
Big time.
Beckham, 13 mil. What are your thoughts?
Oh, it's 15 million or 18 million.
I'm sorry, 15 mil. 15 mil. Yeah.
In and up to 18 million.
Yeah.
Going up. Basic. Good for him. I know that's what he was chasing for the whole time. Was just money. It wasn't really that surprising. And he got it in Baltimore, out of all places. But yeah,
Apparently he did meet with the Jets.
yeah, I think that's why the Ravens pulled the trigger, because I think they were panicking that the Jets were trying to make the move because of Rodgers, but yeah. So
Okay, just so y'all know, Kenny Marshall, my guy, he's already saying what I might be saying this year. Kenny Marshall said, we got Hodges. Giants will win the bowl this year. I like that.
From his mouth or fingers to God's ears.
Yes, I like that. Preach. They're already going 17-0. So, I mean, I'm not going to bet any money on it, but you know, it is what
Well,
it is.
have you been on Twitter lately?
No, what's going on Twitter?
So Hattie, Jihad Ward, is vigorously recruiting. I don't know what he's talking about in, the organization or whatever, is avidly recruiting for the Giants to do something about getting Stephon Diggs.
Really?
Money-wise, I don't think it's possible, but things can be shifted. Plus, we're still waiting to see what's going on with Leonard Williams taking a pay cut.
Art, that's blasphemous. In the private chat, Art says I sound like a Cowboys fan. Cowboy fans say they're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm saying we're going 17-0. There's a difference.
no, yeah, I want Williams to take a pay cut. I don't know if he's really willing to or not, but that'd be really nice for us.
Well, I mean, he mentioned that it's on the table, but I don't know how true that is. You know.
Okay.
Now, when they restructure a deal, okay, they don't necessarily take a pay cut. They just move the money somewhere else, right?
So what they'll do is they'll give them a little less money per year, but they'll end up getting more money in the back end, because what they'll do is they'll extend their years. So let's say he was scheduled to make 18 million this year. And what they'll do is they'll say, well, you know what? If you make it 10, we'll extend you 2 years at that same rate. So he'll end up making like roughly $20 more million.
Oh, I get it, but we can still cut him before the contract.
Right.
So, I see.
Mm.
I would be okay if I was a player, and I don't know how these contracts work. I wish I did. Okay, so I could be more articulate when I
My
speak
fault.
about these contracts. But if that sounds like to me, knowing, oh, what's up, Rachel? I see you. Knowing that I'm possibly going to get cut, I'm going to need that money in some kind of a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll take the less money per year, but let's add that to like one of my signing bonuses, or
They can do that.
you know. So I mean, I'm just saying, just so, because you're already because his contract was only what, 3 years anyway? Was it 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's already contracted to get that money, and okay, I'll take the discount through the year, but add this contract or add this money on the back end. So DZ, what you got on your mind, man? It's been a minute. How you been?
I know. Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Oh yeah, I hear you real good.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I know you're going to the draft and stuff.
Yes.
Philly sports guys going too, right?
Far as I know. I mean, and actually we haven't talked in a while. So I don't know. I'm guessing so.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Oh, guys, before I go on, I just want to let everybody know that I am on a new social media app, if you will. It's called AMP, AMP. And it's basically, it allows me to have, to distribute the show on a much higher platform. So, and if you can, anybody that's listening, do me a favor, download AMP. Find me, obviously Sneakyg, man, and I will follow you right back. And just let our community grow as such. So,
Definitely.
Go ahead, DZ. What were you saying?
But yeah, I was just saying it because I'm assuming he's gonna go. He goes like everywhere, so I'm assuming if he was going to the draft, you guys would meet up and stuff.
I'm assuming. I mean, again, I haven't talked to Philly in about a week. I think we didn't have a show this week. He didn't reach out, and plus, I was having issues with my phone. Hold on, I'm gonna check my phone right now because I actually got a new one. Well, same phone, but yeah, no text messages. Nope. Okay. Yep, no text messages. But anyway, so give me some of your thoughts. Give me some of your thoughts. I do have to move on, DZ. I do apologize.
Yeah. What's your call? So how you and Sneaky, how you feel about Yankees injuries with Rodon now getting pushed back and stuff like that?
Typical. At this point, it's typical.
I'm a poor Yankees fan right now.
He's just getting into it.
Yeah.
I have not been following anything lately.
Well, yeah, basically, the ace that we took from the Giants, Sneaky, is hurt, and now it's getting delayed again because I think he's having back problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
okay.
And then Sevy, which is supposed to be like our B guy, or or like our second ace type of dude. He's usually always hurt anyway, but. Yeah. So that's happening again, and then, but hey, Nestor's still nasty. So,
yep.
I know. I did watch the first game of the season, and Judd did go yard.
Yeah.
Was it like the first pitch? I mean, that was just
first.
Okay, good.
He's on first at bat.
He's on first at bat.
Second pitch.
He was second pitch. Okay. Well, regardless, at that time he was on pace to hit 162 home runs.
Yeah, right. And they kept saying that over and over again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, DZ, I'll tell you what, I do got to move on, man. It's good to see you. Let me hear one time, man.
The Yankees win, and let's go Giants out.
Appreciate you, brother. Be good.
I'll tell you what, as far as the Yankees are concerned, I'm stoked about Garrett Cole. He's starting to look like the Garrett Cole of old without the spider tack.
Okay. Wes, where'd you go? I swear I thought I saw you. Axe,
Yo, what's up,
been a
X?
minute, man. What's
My
going on?
family. I missed all y'all.
What's going on,
Man,
bro?
you know, I saw some of your photos, right? On like, I think it was Instagram or whatnot.
Which ones?
Oh, don't worry, I've seen them. I'm
But I
like,
deleted a lot.
this dude has grown up.
Yeah, I shaved my beard, so it's not like fully grown out. But I dyed my hair blonde again.
Yeah, I saw that. How you been?
I've been good. A lot of issues going on, but I'm fixing them.
Welcome
Okay.
to the real world, brother.
Yeah, man. You
It
know,
sucks.
look. I'm gonna say this right now. As long as you wake up that next morning, you could honestly, you could take on anything. Bottom line. Now, you know, you're gonna, and if you could make it to the next day, and the last couple weeks for me have been, have been challenging to say the least. And I mean, when have you not known? And I'm not going to make this about me. I know because you're talking about your issues. But I mean, I post like 72,000 videos a day, and for like 10 days, like one or two. You know, everybody has their moments. One day at a time.
Yeah.
And obviously, with you wearing that hat, I mean, I can understand all the problems that you're having. No, but so what's your? So I know you're a Patriots fan.
Yep, still a Patriots fan.
How you feel about Belichick wanting to trade Jones just within 2 years of drafting him 16th overall?
If it's for Lamar, then I'll do it. But for anybody else, no. I'll only trade Mac Jones if it's for Lamar. And you know how bad I hated Mac Jones when we drafted him. You guys witnessed me.
Yeah.
But he's a good quarterback. It's just, if we're going to trade for anybody, trade for Lamar.
So about Belichick, there's going to be a point. I mean, what is he, like almost 100 years old?
Close to it.
So there's going to come a point where he's going to have to hang it up.
Retire.
You know? And my personal opinion, I think the only reason why he's sticking around is to try to win one after Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I said give it 5 years once we drafted Mac Jones. It's been 3 years. So 2 more years we don't win a Super Bowl, he's retiring.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I don't see another one happening.
The reason the whole Mac Jones and Belichick thing went down is because apparently, and this is a story that I got, and it's been consistent with like 3 or 4 people that I've spoken to, is that Mac Jones and Belichick went at each other. I don't mean like they fought, but they butted heads all the time.
I think it's because they hired Matt Patricia. And that
Thank
pissed
you.
them off.
Probably.
How the hell are you going to have a defensive coordinator be an offensive coordinator?
Hey, we got Bill O'Brien. That's all I care about. We got a quarterback.
Now you got a ace in the hole. Hopefully,
he's actually coached Mac Jones. So I want to see where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, before I let you go, give me some of your final thoughts, X. What you got?
Bruins and Celtics are winning their each a championship for Boston this summer.
Bullshit.
Screw the Knicks. What?
Well, wait, aren't the Bruins pretty lighting it up in the
Bruins
NHL?
have 63 wins, and it's not even the playoffs.
Yeah, we know what happens with that. They'll meet the
Hey,
Rangers and die.
hey, we don't talk about the Lightning.
I'm not talking about the Lightning.
Are they in position? Like, who's their kryptonite? And I try and follow
Vegas,
hockey,
Vegas, and probably Seattle.
Okay, that's their kryptonite. Okay, well, hopefully they don't. I mean, they're gonna. I mean, the odds are they'll play one of them during the.
We play the worst New York team, the Islanders, first round probably.
Better say the Islanders.
And then we'll probably play the Rangers next round and smoke them.
Yeah, not happening.
You think Boston will beat, or the Rangers will beat Boston?
Yeah, no. Igor Shesterkin's going to shut them all
7-game series. You really think you're going to beat the Bruins?
There we go.
No, Danny, no.
New Jersey Devils.
What?
No,
Huh?
Devils suck.
New Jersey
Rangers in
Devils.
6.
Bruins in 7.
Oh
Right.
no,
Well-
the Rays beat the Red Sox.
X, it's always good to see you, man. I hope
It's
you're
always
doing
good
good.
speaking to you. I sound
And,
like a damn man speaking right now when I sound like a squeaker like 3 years ago.
All you guys are growing up, man.
I know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I'm
It is
18
freaking
now.
Crazy.
Woohoo!
I'm about to be 19 this year. Woo! 2
Nice.
more years.
Wait, that's right. You graduated last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking a year off to figure what I want to do because I don't want to be in debt right now. I'm not financially stable.
You know, I'll tell you what. You can do what I did, which I joined the army, right? Or not. Okay.
You see this? I'm
Or-
weak.
Oh, trust me, they'll take care of that.
I
Don't
pulled
worry.
a muscle
No.
3 days ago in the gym, so I'm kind of hurt.
So, and now, and I'm just throwing this out there. Or look into online schooling.
I might do sports journalism. That's what I want to do, but I got
There
to
you
take
go.
a year off.
There you go.
That's
Well,
cool.
until
See
then,
me in the NFL, I'll give you free tickets.
oh
There you
yeah,
go.
give me a shout out too.
Of course.
Art said join the chair force.
Yeah,
I don't even think that's I don't think the Air Force is part of the military anymore. And I'm saying that because I'm Army. That's why I'm saying that. And Rachel, you're more than welcome. Thank you for the support. X, let me hear one time, man.
Haven't done. How many months have been? Like 3-4 months since I've done this.
Yeah.
Let's go Giants! Ow!
Appreciate you, brother. Be good.
See you, bro.
Big Wes.
What up? What up?
What's
up,
up,
bro?
man?
Going on, fam?
What's up, Wes?
It's been a
No.
minute. It's been a minute.
Been a busy man.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, okay, all right. I got to get your 2 cents. Beckham, 15 mil. Your thoughts?
I wouldn't pay him that.
No.
How do you come off 2 ACL tears, don't play for a full season, and ask for up to $18 million? The audacity of that, man. I don't care if you were almost a Super Bowl MVP. I don't care what you did 5 years ago. Like, I didn't even want him back. I'll be real with you. I don't hate Odell. It's just it's a problem. He's a problem, and I don't care what anybody says. He's in it for the team. I don't care. There's issues with Odell. No matter what, there's an issue with him. You know what I mean? So I feel like with the locker room we have now, the coaching staff we have now, like, why bring any interference involved in that? You know,
Yeah.
we don't need another veteran receiver who's going to get hurt. We have one, Shepard. You know what I mean?
Which
Like,
I
let's
did see him putting in some work today, and he's looking good.
No, he was in Arizona. He was running with DJ and all them. But, like, I mean, what do you like? This is how I look at Shepard, right? Like, the reason why we're picking up all these receivers is to keep him healthy for the long run, right? At the end, when we need him. Because honestly, he's probably the best possession receiver that we have.
Yeah.
When the ball is thrown to him, he catches the ball. It's just a matter of him getting to the playoffs to be healthy, right? Because he's a difference maker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes across the middle, and he'll get hit by the biggest safety they got, and he'll stand there and get up. But I like that we just switched our turf. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a nice picture too.
I saw that. Yeah, I like that too.
So the first thing I thought was Shepard's knee. I was like, all right, maybe he'll make it to the year. But I wanted to talk to you about the draft, right? What do you think we do? Do you think everybody wants a receiver, right? Everybody wants a receiver, and their mother wants a receiver. Like, do you think it's obvious that we need help on the line, right? Like, we picked up the center from the Steelers, who has done nothing, really. If you look at his track record, I think he's got, 4 starts in his NFL career. Like, I don't know. I just want to, I wish I could go in Joe's head and see what he thinks.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
You and me both.
You know what I mean?
I was going to bring that up because I trust Joe Shane no matter what he's doing right now.
100%.
I trust him. He's obviously proved himself as a GM. My thing, and hopefully he'll answer it, why all the 1-year contracts? I understand it's like a show and prove, but not for nothing. We let Richie James go. He was our most productive receiver last year.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I agree. I think we should have hung on to him because
well,
someone's going to get hurt. You know what I mean? And he's your most consistent receiver, literally. Besides the fumbles, I get it, but everybody has a bad game. Dude. He didn't have every game wasn't bad for Richie James. Like they dogged that guy last year. Like that dude did a lot
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
well, okay. So let's back up real quick. I hear you on the fumbles, right? And he did. I mean, we could even,
Two
I could
big
probably,
fumbles.
and they're too big.
Cost us that
We could even
Seattle
say
game.
that the fumbles cost us the Seattle game. Okay. Now, and if we were to look at the reaction of how he acted after the fumbles, I think that carries some weight. And the reason why I say that, when you look at Hodges, when he fumbled that ball against Detroit, okay, and how you saw him, and then how Slayton fumbled the ball at Minnesota, even though the game was kind of put away, but not really. I mean, there's still last minute drive.
Anything can happen.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right, facts. Now, I don't know, for some reason to me, when I look at those three cases, I look at Ricky James and, if you think of his injury, not only was he injured or his fumbles, kind of had a heavier impact on the team because what happened? He got taken out of punts. Then we put Adoree Jackson back there, which caused him to get hurt. Okay. And then what happened when he got hurt? Then we had the bye, and then we played the Dallas Cowboys with a broken down, secondary that we were just getting people off of eBay to where, we really didn't get torched, but we couldn't compete with those receivers. I don't know. It's just something. When I saw Ricky James signing with the Chiefs, to me, that made sense. Don't ask me why. It's just like, I was like, oh, okay. But had that would have been Slayton or even Shep, I think I would have been more hurt, more kind of like in a dismay. But when it was James,
I get what you're saying. I think I look at it like this. Like, listen, Richie James, dude, Andy Reid is not picking him up unless he sees something in him, right? He probably thinks maybe he could tweak that,
yeah.
right? Like, he doesn't just pick up bum receivers. Andy Reid knows what he's doing, right? One of the best coaches of all time. Do I think like Slayton? I think it's because like we drafted him, right? Like he's been there through thick and thin with DJ.
Well,
like,
and also
we saw the potential in that year. Like
also Slayton and Jones, they have this chemistry. I don't know what they have this like communication.
They came in the same draft.
Exactly.
Right? They came in the same draft. They worked together. While Eli was throwing to somebody else, like he was throwing with DJ, and catching with DJ. Like they had the chemistry. And like Slayton, like I'll be honest with you, last year I was like, dude, just get this dude out of here. But then I'll tell you when it changed for me. I was I went to the Jacksonville game, and he balled out last year. And like I was like, man, he still got it, man. Like he's still smoking people and down deep. You know what I mean? Like he still has it. And I think with all the criticism that they gave him, right? Because they were destroying Slayton, dude. Like that guy could have committed suicide, honestly, with all the bashing that they did. Like, I'm surprised he even kept playing football. Because it was bad. I don't know if you remember, but they were destroying that guy. And the way he stuck through it, because they even took him out of games. They weren't even playing him. You know what I mean? And they've all got away with these players. Like if you start acting up or you're not playing the par, he will sit you. Look at, the Kenny Galladay, dude. For $75 million, $74 million, they didn't even want to play the guy. Like that's how you know what I mean?
And they couldn't get rid of him. There's no way.
They couldn't get rid of him, but they put him in certain situations during those games that they need him. Because listen, he's a good blocking receiver, right? I know it sounds stupid, but the guy, he could block. Like for a receiver, end arounds, this and that. Like he did stuff, right? He didn't get these crazy catches and all this stuff, but he did what he had to do. And Dayball kind of pulled that out of him for the limited amount of stuff that he had to do, right? Or was doing it all. But I don't know. I think Slayton has a huge year this year. Like Isaiah Hodgins, that's my boy, dude. As soon as we picked him up, I was like, and saw him play the first game, I was like, we got something with this kid, man. Like they could
And the
develop
thing
him.
with him, after that fumble in Detroit, he
Yeah,
balled out. He
going
balled
crazy.
out.
Well,
And
you also
his
got to remember too. I think it was the first 4 games of the season. Wasn't Slayton with the practice squad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We like kind of punished him for the way he was
Yeah.
playing. Like, and that's even the thing with Daniel Jones. When we were at the training camp, Sneaky, I saw you there,
Mhm.
and like they were putting Danny Dimes in like the third reps, right? Like 13,
Right.
second team. And to light a fire under his ass. Excuse me for swearing, but like you have to do that with certain players, like to get the best of the ability out of that player. You know what I mean? You can't go in there and like with anybody, man. Like you can't just go in there being like, you're the guy, this is your team, because like Danny still has to prove himself. And he still has to prove himself, even with
Yeah.
this big bag.
Yeah.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
Well,
I got
this
a
contract,
prediction. Good.
this contract's only a 2-year deal if you look at it.
It is a 2 year
If you
deal.
don't cut it, we're going a different
You
direction.
lose $82 million and then see you later. You know what I mean? But I really truly think that like this dude's got such a ceiling to hit, bro. Sky's the limit for this kid. Like they've only really broke him out to a certain extent. Like this kid can throw the ball, and he didn't have nobody to throw the ball to, right? Like he had some Walmart receivers last year, right? Like let's go get him some playmakers. So they go get Darren Waller, probably arguably one of the best pass catching tight ends in the league, and probably the fastest. You know what I mean? Like this kid stays healthy, dude, and him and Bellinger lined up at the same time. Forget about it. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of my friends are like, "Oh,
Darren Waller's going to be. He's going to be the reason that I truly believe. And Sneaky knows I don't like doing this stuff. If Waller is healthy all year, the Giants will go deep in the playoffs. I'm not ready to say Super Bowl yet. The Giants will go deep because Darren Waller's going to open up Isaiah Hodgins. He's going to open up Darius Slayton because now everybody's not going to be focused on those guys, knowing that, well, if we double team them, we ain't really got nothing to worry about but Saquon.
Yeah, right. And and those are the two primary people that you have to double if you're going to double anybody, right? Saquon out the backfield. You're not stacking the box anymore. You have to respect Waller, right? Like, so you have to put 2 on him, and you got either Isaiah Hodgins or Paris Campbell going to destroy people. This guy, was that a Dallas fan? Go figure.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. 2 words for you, buddy. Dak Prescott.
28 years and counting. That's the 2 words.
Yeah. Talk about injury.
I got 2 words for you. Well, not even 2 words. I'm not going to say 2 words. I got something for Dallas fans, and I'm not taking a shot at you, but to me, it seems like with the Brandon Cooks thing, it almost seems like you traded Amari Cooper away to get Amari Cooper Jr.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I think they thought Michael Gallup was going to be way more than he is, but that didn't happen. You know what I mean? But
we picked up a wide receiver from was it the
Paris
Colts?
Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the first Giant wearing the number 0.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't pull it up for some reason.
But he's good though. I mean, like he's injury prone too. I mean, his first couple seasons, he's from Ohio State. He's a Buckeye, and
that's horrible.
The kids he's got wheels though, man. He's got wheels, and you know what I mean. I'm just so confused. Of why do we have so many slot receivers? Why? Like,
I don't think they're all making the roster.
I mean, you're gonna keep Jameson Crowder. You're gonna keep Paris Campbell. You're going to keep Wan'Dale Robinson, right? Like, you're not getting rid of him. You just drafted him, I think, was second round last year.
Second round last year, yeah.
You know what I mean? But he might not be good for the beginning of the season because he tore his stuff. But, like, there's so many. I mean, who do we really have besides Slayton and Hodgins deep? And, I mean, we have to – so that was my question, right? That's where I was getting. What do we do first round? Sneaky, I want to hear what your thoughts are.
So, it's funny. So, my mama boss actually sent me something – last year where they were not last year, yesterday, where they were actually looking at an interior offensive lineman.
Who was it, Wampler?
I think so. I mean, I would actually check my phone, but I'm actually using that for for the AMP Act right now. But I was, for me, I would not be surprised if we go linebacker first round.
Really?
I would not be surprised.
I'm saying linebacker or DB.
You know who I
Because
would love? That kid from Oregon, dude. That kid is. I forgot his name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But he's like the perfect corner, dude. He really
Oh,
is.
yeah.
wasn't there like a big time linebacker on Michigan that they were talking about in the semifinal game? I
I
want to
don't
say
know.
there was somebody from Michigan they were talking about.
Not that I could think of. Not like a top guy.
Okay, maybe it was last
The
year.
linemen
There's
were
a couple
big.
dudes from Georgia that.
Oh,
But
maybe
those
that
guys
was
are
it.
gonna go.
Yeah,
They're
maybe
gonna
that
go
was
like
it.
top 10, probably
If
top
we go
15.
linebacker, hands down, my guy is Trenton Simpson out of Clemson. Hands
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I don't know,
He's
man. Like
he's
I want to
already
grab a
built for Wink
receiver, dude. I
Martindale's
really
system.
do. I want to grab a receiver, and I tell you why is because, but I want a big receiver, right? Like it doesn't have to be a Zay Flowers or Addison or there's the kid from Old Miss. What's his name? I wish I had my phone. I was looking him up today. I forgot his name. His
The
last
kid from
name's like
TCU is big.
yeah, but
Number
I
one,
think he's
yeah.
gonna go like 10, top 10, top 15. But that's where he's projected in all the mocks. But they said that he doesn't have hands. He drops a lot of passes.
What
I
from
think
TCU? Not from
all the
TCU, right?
receivers,
Yeah. He
all the
drops a lot of
talked
passes.
about receivers, I think are going to be gone by the time we get to 23.
Because like I was looking at a mock before I got on here, and they had like Zay Flowers going like 27, and I think he was going to Dallas. All right, so do you think, right, if we get to we're picked 25, Dave John Robinson, right? If he's still there, do you take him? The
See, that's
running
what I'm
back,
thinking
the
too.
number
Quentin
one running
Johnson.
back in the. I don't know.
I don't know that they're trading up for him. So what I've been hearing lately is that the Giants could possibly be trading back to 31 with Kansas City and getting an extra third round pick out of it.
So
they go from 25 to 31.
I mean, it's like take another pick, right? Because what's 6 spots really? I mean,
Gabe, don't worry, I got you, man.
Your primary is center, right? That's really what you want because you have receivers to hold you over. You've seen what we could do with the limited amount of receivers that we had. So, I mean, do you wait the 6 spots in the third and then go for a center?
Let me add.
I think Schmitz could be available at 25 or 31. I also think what's the dude's name? Tippin. I think he's going to go into the second, maybe even the third round.
Yeah, you can get a good center in the third round. That's not a problem. You know what I mean? So I guess collect as many draft picks as you can. Might as well. We got 10 of them?
We got 10.
Yeah.
Stack it.
Hey, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the draft?
So here's how I kind of right now. There's a lot of buzz about wide receivers possibly actually slipping, like that NFL executives aren't as high on the wide receivers as the general public is. I saw something on that today, kind of like on ESPN, I think it was. So like Quentin Johnson, for example, has fallen a lot to like possibly go in the 20s where we are slotted.
Wait. If he's at 20.
We trade up.
Yeah, we got to trade up.
Yeah.
And
is that your top receiver that you guys want?
I actually like him. I saw him in the.
It reminds me of like DK Metcalf.
Well, I'd say I saw him play in the Big Ten championship game. He got a lot of deep balls, and then even in the college playoff against Michigan. Yes, against Michigan. I root for the Wolverines. He torched us. He torched us.
Well, he got torched in the national championship.
Yeah, but I mean, but then again, when everybody's a freaking, the Water Boy's a 5-star recruit, in Georgia. So I mean, come on, it's
based off of where the Giants are using their top 30 visits right now. Based off of what they're using those on, which are very valuable. Last year, our top 30 visits included Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau, our 2 first-round draft picks last year. Actually, our whole our first 3-round draft picks all were top 30 visits. All our first 3-round draft picks were all top 30 visits. And right now, the Giants are using most of their top 30 visits on the wide receiver position.
Well, that's because there's only 10 to 12 of them out there this year. That's what I'm saying. Next year's going to have a bigger receiver class.
They're even bringing rear end guys in, though. They're bringing all over the class. They're bringing in people, and they haven't like to line for so like you're all over Trent Simpson. First of all, I haven't seen one mock draft with Trent Simpson going in the first round. To be honest,
First of all, mock drafts are horrible, and and I don't know why Mel Kiper still has a job because he hasn't been good at it.
I don't.
He
hasn't really been.
No one ever gets it right.
I don't use Mel Kiper. Okay. All I'm saying is I don't think Trent Simpson. I think Trent Simpson is a early second round talent.
I agree with that. But I mean, you could stretch and take him in the first. Like he's a great linebacker. He's not like a bad pick. But I mean, it's hit or miss.
It would be known as a bad pick. Like if Ant was talking about, like if we move back to 31, then I could see us taking Trent Simpson. That's a possibility.
But now,
here's why I think they can take him at 25.
This is the question I want to say right now, because if Quentin does fall in the 20s, like you said, we have 2 5th-round picks and 3 7th-round picks, right?
Right.
We could trade our first because we'll have to swap, and then we could still give up a 5 and a 7, or even a 5 and a 6. Because we have equity going into this draft.
How far are you trading up, though?
Well, if he falls in the 20s, I mean, I have to see. What I'm saying is, if he falls in the 20s, like, we're hyperbole, if you can ask me how to spell that. If he were to fall that low in the 20s, right, how much would it take for us to jump to 20?
A 3rd-round pick, probably a 3rd in our first.
Well, who's sitting? Yeah, but it would be a first.
It's equivalent to a 4th round. Late first round picks are equivalent to a 4th round pick. Middle of the draft, you're looking at 3rd round.
Well, okay, but
we wouldn't have to give up. So we would switch our 1st round pick,
right?
But then we'd have to give up. You would say maybe our 4th round.
Yeah.
For this year's draft? Okay.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how much.
I'd do it. Shoot. All right, you're an asshole. He spelled out hyperbole for me. HYPERBOLE. Thank you, Art. I appreciate that. And no, I have never won a spelling bee contest.
Yeah, I would have just said hyperbole.
Right?
So you would all be happy with quitting?
Yeah.
Wide receiver was, yeah. Because he is a true number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah. And he's big.
I don't think he's going to come into the league and just dominate.
6'4".
I don't think that.
With his speed, I could see it, though. I mean, you know what? The funny thing is, people said the same thing about Randy Moss, right? Mm-hmm. And he would not have gotten in the trouble that he did. He wouldn't have fallen all the way down to Minnesota.
Yeah.
He would have went to the Cowboys, and then, they would have.
My thing is this. I don't see why the Giants, and again, I still don't think they're all going to make the 53-man roster, but I can't say openly that the Giants are thinking wide receiver based on the fact that they're pulling all these receivers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It just
I
doesn't
get
make
where you're
sense.
coming from, but I really think they're going to go receiver. I wish they didn't, because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, we kind of need another edge rusher, dude. You know what I mean? Because Aziz is not guaranteed. You know what I mean?
Stay healthy.
No, at all. I would like his brother.
Here's what I'll say to the nature of the wide receiver position, and everyone's freaking out about the slot thing. First of all, how I look at Brian Dable's offense is he doesn't care if you're a slot. He doesn't care if you're an X. That's not how he builds his roster. And he said that, and Joe Shane has said that. He cares if you have speed, you can get open, you can look defenses. Like Shane said at the draft, he did like a Q&A with, I think it was like Giants Radio, WFAN, something like that. Something like that on Giants.com, something like that. And he said, we don't necessarily look at receivers if they're an X or a slot or, whatever they are, gadget player type like that. We look at them to see if they have speed. So that kind of stood out to me because, number one, you look at this year's draft, and you say it's not very X wide receiver. It's not a lot of X receivers. It's a lot of slot guys like the Jordan Addisons, which Zay Flowers, by the way, can play X. He played X
Yeah,
mostly
yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
at Boston
100%.
College.
Like that.
People look at his size and they kind of say he's a slot receiver. You're kind of wrong in that way because at Boston College, he kind of dominated the X.
I was going to say he played like 70% outside.
Yeah, he played
College.
mostly outside Boston College, and he did just fine. So, that's the other thing with Zay Flowers. That's kind of the guy I think the Giants are targeting at the moment. That's the guy that they had dinner. They had dinner with all the wide receiver prospects actually, except Jalen Hyatt. Like every single one they went out to dinner with.
But again, I have to say, I understand that Zay Flowers might not be your slot. However, we've been saying repeatedly that the Giants have already signed a bunch of slots. I don't understand why they would spend the money to sign these guys. I just told you why.
I just told you. He cares about speed. He cares about if he's a fit for the offense. They're not looking at these guys as if they're an X or an Y. They're looking at to see if they fit their offense.
Right, but my point is we just got done signing 4 receivers on top of the 3, 4 we already have. Why would they go out and draft yet another one? It makes no sense.
Because they still don't have
I get what you're saying, but I think they don't have an out. But I think if you could draft an even better slot receiver, I don't really want another slot receiver myself. But I feel like if you could draft an even better slot receiver, then you can get rid of one of those guys, right? Like, and then you could trade for somebody or whatever.
Too, because think about it. I mean, it's almost like a business move. You bring people in, you try them out, and either they work. If they work, you could. I mean, if they work or they don't work for the team, you still have value in them to where you can either trade them or put them on the practice squad,
right?
Or release them and however things. You want competition, so you want the best to compete against the best.
Yeah, right. You can get rid of a Jamison Crowder. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It ain't gonna work.
The other thing is I think the Giants, what they did. So like Ant's talking about like the Jamison Crowder signing. Are you talking about Jeff Smith too? The Jeff Smith signing. Yeah. Listen, those guys are and Paris Campbell. Those guys are guys that aren't even guaranteed. Paris Campbell's guaranteed to get a roster spot, but like the Jeff Smiths of the world, even the Sterling Shepards of the world. Shep has no guaranteed money on his contract. He can get cut, and the Giants get the money back. So
that was a favorite deal.
Well, here's the other point I'm trying to make.
And I think Slayton even has that same kind of deal as well.
No, Slayton's punched. He's good. Slayton's good.
The point I'm trying to make is this. Let's say Zay Flowers is there or Quentin's there, right?
Yeah.
I understand what you guys are saying. My point is this. You're saying, okay, this guy has potential to be. Everybody we've signed already has played in the NFL and has NFL experience. Zay Flowers doesn't have that. So if you look at it that way, there's an equal there.
Right, but you look at the so the NFL first of all, let's look at Jamison Crowder as an example here. Jamison Crowder played 4 games this past year for the Bills. I think he had like 40 yards or something like that. I think he like tore his ACL or he was out for the rest of the season, something like that. So that guy is not guaranteed to make a roster spot. Colin Johnson's coming back off of injury. He's an interesting guy because the Giants were going to use him a lot this past year until he tore his ACL. And at least it was looking like they were going to use him a lot during training camp and during the preseason kind of stuff like that. So that there's him coming back. It's going to be a big wide receiver competition, but I think Shane and Dable just want to have bodies. So if we have another incident where for like a Colin Johnson goes down in this year's training camp, then we have guys that can step in.
Well, like last year, we are taking people off the street. You know what I mean?
It's almost like you guys aren't hearing my point here. So, all right, you bring up Colin Johnson, which I totally forgot about. But you know who else we're forgetting about? David Sills. You see what I'm saying? All these receivers. Why are we thinking about wide receiver when we already had this? It seems like we're wasting a bunch of time on something that everybody believes we're not going to keep. It doesn't make sense.
Tell me one wide receiver on the roster that's a wide receiver one right now. Tell me one.
Me personally, I think Isaiah Hodgins is the number 1 receiver.
A wide receiver. Oh, an NFL wide receiver one.
Yeah, he proved that this past year.
Yeah.
On
he's not Jamar Chase. I mean, he's not that, but he can be. Look what he did in what?
And I'm telling you right now, here's what a lot of people don't understand. We have potentially one of the best tight ends in the game. What people fail to realize is tight ends can be a number one receiver.
No, I agree. I tell people that. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I see what you said about Hodges.
But, however, what happens if Darren Waller goes down? I'm not saying this is what I want to happen, but we got to look at the track record here. Darren Waller hasn't played a full season the past 2 years. Are you really going to want, especially with the Giants' injury risk, like the injury luck this past couple of years, are you really going to want to put all your allegiance on a guy who hasn't played a full season?
I'm gonna turn this around on you, because the argument you're making for Darren Waller is the exact same argument you're making for any other receiver other than the ones we have right now.
What do you mean?
We basically went and grabbed a bunch of receivers that have been or can be injured.
So Paris Campbell played a full 17-game season this past year.
Okay.
Oh man, he already got the jersey.
He had to get the jersey. He had to get it.
Damn, bro.
That number one boy.
Yo, I didn't think of it. Wow.
All right. So before we go on, well, now that Wes got the jersey on, go ahead and give me your final thoughts, man.
All right. I don't know, man. I think real quick, I think regardless which way we go in the draft, I think our team is going nowhere but up. I don't see us digressing. I'm excited about Danny Dimes and what we're going to do this year. I think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback, guaranteed. I think he's going to throw for over 4,000 yards this year. I don't think they're going. I think they're going to let him just sling that thing.
Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, Wes,
you got to clip this.
Hold on, Wes. Episode 189, and we're an hour and 4 minutes in. Give me your prediction right now for Danny Jones. What you got?
Right, let's go.
So you already said over. You said over 4,000 yards.
Over 4,000 yards passing.
Okay.
Give me 28 passing touchdowns.
Okay, so we'll make it an even 25 plus.
Okay.
Now, is that rushing as well, or that's just
passing?
That's
passing. That's passing.
Okay.
And give me 7 rushing touchdowns.
Okay, and how many how many picks and or how many turnovers total?
Oof.
Plus or minus 10.
Well, because he's going to be slinging that thing a little more. Plus 10. I'll give him that.
Plus or minus 15. Now we're talking about fumbles too. Plus or minus 15. Yeah.
I don't see him going over 15, dude.
Okay, so less than 15. Okay. So I need you to if this happens, and I'm rooting for you, brother. You need to clip this right here. Okay? If this happens at the end of the season, I'm gonna give you a $50 gift card to dresscomfy.com.
Go.
For the latest and greatest for Sneaky G Man merch.
Let's go.
But you gotta keep your receipts now. You gotta keep the receipts.
It'll be on YouTube. You're good.
Right.
I give National Diamonds for this, bro. I'm telling you. No, I truly believe that Danny Dimes. Listen, I get it. He didn't do a lot in numbers wise besides rushing the football last year. But the kid has got a cannon on him, dude. He can throw that thing downfield, no problem.
Look,
and that's the way it was designed. It wasn't designed. But everybody thinks. A lot of people don't think he's got that on.
Well, no, I'm with you. I'm Team Danny. Trust me.
No.
Not because Danny's one of my best friends, but I'm Team Danny, right? and I've been saying this for a minute, but we got to put everything in perspective. And I've been saying this over and over again. Look, yes, he threw 15 touchdowns. He threw 5 picks, but he rushed for 7, right? And not even we've been arguing for about 5, maybe 10 minutes about drafting or getting a number 1 wide receiver, but we made it to the playoffs. Not only we won a playoff game with no number 1 wide receiver.
The Walmart,
so just imagine when that happens. Say what?
I said with the Walmart great value wide receiver corps.
Yeah. Now imagine
that's why I'm saying over 4,000 yards, man. Because we have the guys to do that, right? Like not all of them yet. We need that. We need one more. I truly believe. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Wandale Robinson. I'm really not a fan of him.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm gonna say this though.
I don't
this.
think that's
I like
fair.
him. I like him.
I don't think
I
that's.
don't-
Hold on.
That's my opinion.
Hold on. I hate to say. Well, I mean, I got to move on from West, but before I let you go, I do want to say this though. One thing that's going to be in Jones's favor is Kifka's still going to be there, and it's still going to be in the same system.
True.
Kafka.
I'm sorry, I said Kifka. I say tomato, you say tomato, Gabe. Shit. Anyway, hey Wes, bruh, man, I appreciate you, fam, for real.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants. Out.
I appreciate you, brother. Be good.
See you, Wes.
Danny.
What up?
Danny.
What up, fellas?
Damn, I want one more. I want one so
See,
bad.
that's another thing.
I was
That's
a little
another
thirsty.
thing I want to bring up too. So yes, I'm all over Trenton Simpson. We all know that.
Oh,
yes,
we know.
I'm all over going for a cornerback. I'm all over that.
Mhm.
Right.
What we are forgetting is one thing that the Giants need, probably more than all of that, if not just as much as all that.
Mhm.
We have no depth at O-line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
We're gonna
right.
draft
That's right.
we're gonna draft the center day too.
yeah. I will say,
Yeah.
I think because of Gates left and because Feliciano's gone too, right?
Yeah,
He's on the. We can go to Arizona. He went to
Niners.
Arizona.
You
Niners.
went to
I'm sorry.
Niners? Yeah. So we are hurting on depth because what Gates went to Washington.
Mhm.
We got the
And-
bag too. They paid him good over there.
You know what? And on a side note, and
More
I
power-
mean this
Good to him.
from the bottom of my heart, that injury he took, it could have been life threatening, not only career ending, but the fact that the boy got the bag after
I'm
that.
proud. I'm proud of
You
him.
know what?
I'm proud of him.
If I ever see Gates, I mean, and he was good too when I met him. Dude is huge too. When I saw him at the training camp.
Mhm.
But look, you know, I gotta bring Kurtz on real quick.
Oh my god.
Let me get my headphones on real quick. Give me a second.
2001.
2002.
Hey, we should take these seconds as a grace from God over here.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm back.
Look who's here.
The champ is here.
No, where? Where?
You've never been a champ in your life.
Where?
I have.
Now that's not fair. They've won the NFC East championship.
Oh,
Speaking of the NFC East,
He has a nice shiny hat. That's
how
right.
dare I forget?
And his quarterback is the man of the year, whatever that award was.
we're not talking about
Right. He gets an extra patch on his uniform.
Which, by the way, Dak Prescott has been up for Man of the Year for like the past 6 million years, so it was about time he finally won
7
it.
years.
Probably gave it to him. They were like, just give it to him. That's it.
I mean, that's better than like him being like having off the field issues, you know? Like, I don't know how you're making fun of that. Like,
I guess you're right. I
Yeah.
guess you're right.
it'd be like
All right.
Deshaun Watson.
You know, and Kurt, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna be honest.
I just think that. Yeah, go.
Well, no, I'm gonna say this. The one time I was on Dak's side was when that Eagles fan made all that
Yeah,
comment.
that was
about,
messed up.
That was
messed up.
low.
Yeah,
That
that was
low.
low. Yeah.
That's
And
Philly fans, though,
that's the one time I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro. I mean, I don't care if you're chasing. I mean, we're all in a sense chasing clout.
That's what that guy is all about, though. Like,
But
he
I mean,
literally-
for him to say that's low. That is freaking low.
Well, that dude made a video before the Eagles lost the Super Bowl, and you haven't heard from him since. So,
Oh my God, you're right. You're right. What's up, Kurtz? You kind of quiet.
What up, dog?
What a news.
You haven't been the same since Zeke got released. What's up? You good?
Oh, yeah, buddy. You okay? Are you okay?
good?
I wasn't the biggest Zeke fan. Like, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I don't
my,
know.
I
I
cannot.
don't
To be honest with you.
I cannot. I can't with people like Kurtz who go back on everything they say after someone.
When did I ever say Zeke was good? Show me the clip. Show me some proof where I said
What?
Zeke was
Mama's calling.
good. Show me, bro, please. And don't be talking about moms, bro, because your mom came into that screen that one time. You got yelled at.
I just said
Let's
your
not do that now,
mom,
bro.
bro.
Come on.
I never got yelled
Continue
at, by
with
the
this.
way.
Continue with this. All right, Suki. But yeah.
So
just happy
Zeke,
about that.
E-Mac, I got you, man.
It's good.
but Zeke, I heard Zeke is upset because
But
he hasn't got a
you
job
did
yet.
enjoy Zeke. You would come on this show and talk about Zeke. So
No, I
don't
didn't.
say you
I actually said Tony Pollard. I would take Tony Pollard as a
don't
starter.
say you love Zeke.
Hey, this just in, Zeke is still laying there.
That just shows you his running back wealth. Like he had a lot of touchdowns this year, but No one wants to sign
He's
him.
upset. He's upset because nobody picked him up yet. He's really like in his feelings.
He had to send out a wish list to get his name talked about.
The Bengals even rejected him too. And
Oh, wait, time out. Did you hear what Zeke did though?
What?
He said that I think it was the Eagles, the Jets, and the Bengals.
Those are 3 teams he wanted to go to.
Yeah, and then they all responded with, "Nah, man, we good."
Yeah,
he's like
he wouldn't go to the Eagles, bro. He wouldn't. I don't think
he might as well go to XFL.
No, CFL.
He might.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's that bad. I don't think he's.
No, he's not that bad.
He's
I think
gonna,
he'll be a
he's
good
gonna become an
money.
actor and be in the next
He has
installment
the
of the
knees
Star
of a
Wars
40-year-old.
movies as an Ewok.
He's like barely 2.0. He had one good year and fell off.
What really bugs me, well, not really bugs me,
Just telling you.
but the fact that the last play that Zeke ever played as a Dallas Cowboy,
Played center.
he played center.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
That's so sad, though.
That's
I
bad.
actually like if my last play with my team that I made my name at was like if OBJ's last play was snapping the ball to Eli Manning, I would literally be so sad. I would.
No, hold on.
was
You
he
gotta
getting-
be fair
was
about
he
it.
getting
Did
benched
you
or not?
really think that he thought that was his last game with the Cowboys? I
No,
thought.
he probably thought they were gonna re-sign him. And
They probably was still gonna get
money
re-signed.
in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
No, I no. Hold on, wait, hold on, Kurtz. I think everybody knew that Zeke was not going to get re-signed.
Yeah, everyone knew Zeke was
He
going to
probably
get.
thought in his own delusional world that he was going to get re-signed and be able to keep all his money.
Everybody knows the only way you get re-signed with the Cowboys is if you commit a crime.
We're not the Steelers. Like, come on. This is good.
Oh my God.
So, wait, Kurtz, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm just like I'm kind of shocked that like this offseason we made some moves like Brandon Cooks, Stephon Gilmore, like good additions to the team.
Yeah.
I don't think we got worse. I think we
You
got
got
better.
Brandon Cooks because Jerry Jones was still crying about Mari Cooper.
We got Brandon Cooks
Gilmore because Trayvon
all our
Diggs couldn't
picks.
handle being.
I honestly think you guys are gonna draft that running back from Texas.
I think Zay Flowers or Bijan because the only team
Yeah,
that's
I was
taking
gonna say
Bijan
Bijan.
is the Eagles. But if he passes the Eagles, then I think he's
The Bills are going to jump above you to get Bijan Robinson.
Bro, they
Just
don't
watch.
need
Where are the
that.
Bills?
That I can see.
Where is the Bill drafting? Where are they drafting?
Right behind the Cowboys at 27. They're
I don't
going
think they're gonna get Bijan, bro. They need.
they're desperate.
They're gonna
for a
trade up.
running back.
They'll trade up.
You think so? I think so too.
Yeah.
I think
That kid
the
is gonna be good.
I think the Chiefs are gonna trade up though. I have a feeling. I don't know why.
Yeah, the Chiefs are talking to the Giants about trading up to 25, so I don't know what.
Only
Is
for a
that,
third
is
round
that,
pick is kind
is
of
that official? Because like I saw it as a proposal by like Daniel Jeremiah, but is that official? Like
So
has-
last person I saw that reported it, or not necessarily reported it, but talked about it, was Ian Schefter.
okay.
Now,
Adam
okay,
Schefter.
but then who are the Chiefs looking at if they're trying to jump to 25?
They said
Zay
edge
Flowers,
They're
just the
probably
same guys
wide
we're looking
receiver.
at.
They're probably
wide
gonna get a
receiver or edge rusher, I think, because they need an edge rusher.
Yeah, edge rusher. I think it's
Frank Clark. I'm surprised he hasn't got signed yet.
Oh, Frank
I think
Clark
that's his
got
name.
yeah. They released Frank Clark.
Dude, I wanted to sign him. Just
There's
like,
there are some.
Didn't the guy from the Buccaneers ask for a trade?
yeah,
Devin White.
They said the Giants,
So,
the
I
Commanders.
like that. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him.
Too much money.
Too much
Giants don't have
money.
the money, man.
He's gonna want it bad, bro. He also wants to go to a contending team. Like, it's real here.
So
Actually, free agents and trade candidates look at us as a contending team now. So let's get the facts right here, Kurtz.
I don't know about that one, boss.
Let's get right. Well, then why did Darren Waller come in and say Daniel Jones is a good quarterback?
Can
and
we
that
just
I
give
want him
credit to the
be here?
Cowboys for a second? Like, everyone thought they were gonna have a fall off year. Everyone thought they were gonna just like be drafting in the top 10 again, and we're gonna have another year of success. Hopefully in the playoffs.
Okay,
We'll
what
have
do you
another
define
season.
do you define success by making the playoffs and losing, or do you define success by actually winning a Lombardi trophy? Like seriously.
A winning season is going to the playoffs. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is a winning
Well, hold on,
season.
Kurt. Wait.
Season, you're not going to the playoffs, bro.
That's gonna be
What
the
is
debate.
the ultimate goal by every NFL player that comes into the NFL?
It's
What
to win
is
the
the
Super Bowl,
ultimate
but
goal to
we're Using
win?
your logic, like
So
if
what-
we're having a losing season, you're not going to go to the playoffs. But if you're having a winning season, then
Well,
you're
no,
gonna
well, like, that's not necessarily true. There have been a lot of teams that were 7-9
Oh,
that
we
made
can talk
the
about
playoffs.
that. That's so no. That NFL.
But hold on. Time out. Kurtz,
Yes.
look, you and I both know, right? Because I live in Dallas, right? As I'm sure everybody knows,
Yeah, I
I
do.
live in Dallas. The only success the Cowboys has is if they win the Super Bowl. Hold on. There's a huge compare and contrast, a huge difference between the Giants fan base, and the Dallas Cowboy fan base. You cannot sit here and say, "Oh, I'm just happy to be here." We both know that's BS.
I mean, we also had to deal
especially how much you spoke and talked, right?
I didn't talk for the divisional game, but the wild card game I did talk.
No. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying, like,
generally
as Cowboys fan base, look, we were happy to be there.
I was happy.
We were happy to be the wild card.
Saddest thing I've ever heard out of a Cowboys fan.
Everyone predicted us to go. What was it, like 8-9 and stuff like that?
Who predicted you to go 8-9 this season?
ESPN, all of social media.
ESPN had y'all winning the East.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They had y'all winning the division.
Show me then.
They had y'all winning the East.
Pull it up. I want to see it.
They had y'all winning the division, bro.
Y'all
please help me.
Last season, I remember I got a bunch of stuff from saying, "Oh, you guys lost all these people, Leo Collins, everyone like that. Oh, you guys are gonna be third in the division behind Washington, this, that, another." And then we start winning, and then everyone just wants to flip the script again. That's all I gotta say.
No. Guys, I don't mean to interrupt. I gotta get going. I gotta get up at 4:00 in the morning. But I want to end with this. Your perception of, and I'm not pointing you out, Kurtz, I'm saying everybody. So if you're like us Giants fans have been over the last 6 years, we call last season a success.
Because
we were rebuilding. Any team making it to the playoffs is a success. Yes. Here's where it stops being a success. When you as a fan and your team as players solely put your heart and soul into accepting just making it to the playoffs. That's where it becomes an issue. If we're all going to be in the same boat here, getting to the playoffs isn't the end all. It's winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, of course.
If you're a team that's been in turmoil for years, getting to the playoffs is exciting. It's acceptable. It lets you feel some sense of hope that your team is going in the right direction. And in having that, yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But again, it's the team that wins the Super Bowl.
And do you think it's based off like luck of the schedule? Because I mean, we saw the Eagles; they had literally probably.
It helps. I'm not going to say it don't. It definitely helps.
It also doesn't help when you have a super team too. You know, you buy your
But
players.
here's the fact of the matter: even if you have an easy schedule, even if you have a hard schedule, if you go out and win the games you're supposed to win, none of that matters.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The Giants were supposed to beat Detroit last year. How'd that work out?
I don't know. But no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Detroit. You guys
I would.
I said Detroit. Yeah. Well, I was actually concerned about Detroit. Now, okay, Ant, you got to go. I don't want to hold you up, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Appreciate you.
Let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
All right,
brother.
You do not know sports.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to.
It is actually blasphemous for you to say something like this.
Hold on.
The epitome of someone who doesn't know sports. You should be OJ doesn't know sports.
For all we know, he's probably still not even on. But
you never come on the show, OJ. You just.
I'm going to say this.
Don't worry. OJ's been hiding since that wild card game. His boy.
I'm going to say this about OJ. I'm going to say this about OJ.
Like Dakota Prescott.
OJ. Oh, actually, he's still watching. Good. I'm glad you're still watching, OJ. You want to make another bet?
Ooh.
Yeah, OJ, how about you come in here and
how many yards Baker Mayfield gonna throw?
Baker Mayfield.
I'm just Baker Mayfield.
No, we
can make another bet. We can make another because
come on, OJ.
Look. Whatever you guys want to say about OJ, I'm gonna get to it. But I'm gonna give you some flowers, OJ. I'm gonna give you flowers.
What are you giving flowers?
The man sticks by his word.
Yeah, get gun props.
Oh, okay.
He
so
sticks by his word.
Stuck by his word, then he would go with the fact that at the end of the Giants season, he said that he was even surprised by the Giants. He gave them props. He finally gave them props.
No, I know. But all I'm saying is, we had an arrangement, and he came through, and we had a giveaway, and it was thanks to OJ. And I want to thank him for that.
Wild card game?
Now, no. Okay. He knows what it was. I'm not going to repeat it because it's all bets paid or bets made, bets paid, right? Okay, this is the bet.
Uh-oh.
You said 7 games, huh? I think the Giants going to win more than 7 games.
No.
Kurtz, this is a taco and a burrito conversation.
No.
Okay,
Because
Nacho.
it's because I'm
So I think the bet we could do the same thing. We could talk about. I'm trying to think of a dollar amount. We'll talk off camera, and then I'll
y'all
put
should
it
do
on
that
the
off.
air.
I should do it off the air.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this will be TBD to be determined. To be determined.
Go ahead. I have a question.
Go ahead.
It's not
Kurt,
really
what's
getting
up?
talked a lot, but what are your NFC East? Actually, I'm not going to ask you because I already know your answer. I'm asking two gentlemen
He
next to
said
me.
it sounded like Donkey Kong. My man. All right, go ahead, Kurt.
What are your NFC East predictions for this year? And you can be a little biased because I'm not going to even ask.
Well, I mean, I would love to entertain that. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to entertain that right now.
We're talking pre-draft. After draft, we can have a conversation. But this is pre-draft.
I think. I'm going to be honest. I think with the to be real, McCarthy's on the clock.
What? No
McCarthy,
way.
yes.
No.
McCarthy is
Have
on.
you met your own? Kurtz, do you know who your owner is? Have you?
Seriously, Kurtz, if you guys don't make the playoffs, he's gone.
He's
gone.
made the playoffs the past 3 out of the
Well,
2
now
years
hold
he's
on.
been in? Come
What
on.
I'm saying
Jerry
is,
Jones isn't satisfied with playoffs. Jerry Jones wants rings. He's not
I know
satisfied.
we cannot predetermine who wins the ring. He still took us
Kurtz,
to the playoffs.
you
He
said
had
the
an
same
opportunity
thing
to
with
get a ring.
Jason Garrett. You were like, "Oh,
Thank
Jason
you.
Garrett's been to the playoffs."
Thank you, Chris.
I don't
Thank
agree
you.
that he's on chopping block, but
McCarthy,
I don't know.
yes. McCarthy. I'm just telling you, he's on the clock. That's all I'm saying.
I want to hear
Because
why.
hold on, and I'm going to tell you why. He walked into Jerry's office and was like, "I can't win the games because Kellen Moore is calling the plays.
He wants to play call
on everyone.
He had Kellen Moore signed, sealed, and delivered, laid him gently under the bus so it would roll over him in such of a force.
Hey, Chris, try to
That's
get up
why
there,
he
right?
had to leave. Because hold on, when McCarthy came to Dallas, right?
Yes, 2020, yes.
When he came to Dallas, he was like, "The buck stops here. I make the call. Blah 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 blah." What happened the next day? Kellen Moore will be retained in the Dallas Cowboy coaching staff.
Facts.
So the fact that he stayed on as long as he did, and Kellen Moore, we could say,
No, I hate Kellen Moore.
You know what? Rightfully so. And you're not the only Cowboys fan that hates Kellen
You don't
Moore.
understand. You don't understand.
But no, I don't understand. I live in Dallas. I understand.
You don't understand.
But I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to say right now, Kellen Moore, good, bad, or indifferent, he did not throw those 15 interceptions that Dak threw.
No, but he also ran a lot of go routes, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but we all know.
Well, that kind of sounds like excuse.
Oh yeah,
4 ways and have him come back.
Because Mike McCarthy's West Coast offense is going to be so much better, so much better,
tape, buddy. Go look at the tape. That's why we whooped
So
your ass.
All right, so if Justin Herbert has a better season than Dak, right?
Justin Herbert,
because who's this coordinator now? His offensive coordinator. Okay,
he's not going to top his rookie year. I'll tell you that right now.
You don't think so?
Not with Kellen Moore. Good luck running those.
God, I hope Justin Herbert has like an MVP
Chris
season.
can back me up on this one. You can
and
see
Kurt is nowhere to be found, living under a rock
play.
once again. We lost Danny.
Sorry.
You'll see it. We'll play one good game. We'll have a good game. Dak will throw for 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. Next game we'll have Dak throwing 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 125 yards.
All right, Kurt. How about we make a bet?
That's the Kellen Moore offense for you.
Okay, so hold on. Now, okay, I want to throw this out here. Gabe, you're under the age of 18. Kirk, so you. So you guys, I am not responsible for any agreements that you guys make.
Gabe doesn't want to not lie to me, bro.
But I will be a witness to it. I will be a witness. What bet you have, Kurt? Or what's your bet?
The Cowboys will sweep the Giants once again. You can record this. It'll be 3 years in a row.
I'll be in touch with you, Kurt. I'll be in touch with you.
I'm telling you right now.
That's not going to happen. No, we're beating the Dallas Cowboys at home in Dallas.
You said that last season.
Put it on the calendar.
You said that last season.
Hey, and you know what? The odds will be forever in my favor because one of these years I will get it right, and it's going to be this year.
You want to talk about liability? You say the Giants are going to go 17-0 every year, so let's not.
Oh, I do.
What?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's biased.
And you know why? I refuse to sit here and say my team is going to lose this game. No, hell no. That ain't coming out of my mouth.
Nope. I got to get going. But let's go Giants out.
Appreciate you, brother. Be good.
Where's Chris at? Cowboy Chris.
Yeah, let's bring Cowboy Chris in. Is he here?
No, he's not. But I'm gonna bring on E-Mac.
E-Mac.
Yo,
on,
this
brothers?
is the first time you are on camera. I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate
Sorry,
that. Now, who's your team again?
Seahawks.
Okay, all right. That's right. That's right. So what's up? What you got for us today?
Didn't you ever see that comment on Twitch that I said who will win the AFC West for teams like got winning AFC rest of the AFC conference? Excuse me.
The AFC conference.
Yeah,
it's a little bit for me. I will say this. For me, it's a little early. However, I will say this: it's hard to root against a team that's been in 5 AFC championship games straight.
True.
So I would have to say the Chiefs. I mean, only because
I obviously got the Chiefs winning division, but some tells me they're going to be like in a hangover where they start slow and then maybe win the rest of their second half season games and then somehow make it in the playoffs.
Right, but then do you see them losing?
I've been losing season?
No, losing in the playoffs.
Through the in the divisional round, I can see it. I can see that. I another bold take. I got the Jaguars making the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's
AKA the Bull County.
That's wow.
I mean, did you see the way they performed last year?
Gotta clip the Sneaky.
Danny. Okay, hold on. Okay, E-Mac. Now,
yes.
But wait a minute. Didn't you?
I obviously got the win
division.
Say
something about the Browns not too long ago?
Yes, winning the AFC North.
So you said the Browns are going to win the North. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And now, okay. So we got this. Yeah, he said that's a super hot take.
Like the Bengals in the AFC North.
I said,
yes.
If you saw 188, Gabe, I did say thought the Bengals were done. How they lost everybody to defensively, and then losing Hayden Hurst, Smart JP Ryan, and
the underrated thing about the same. So the Bengals project
anybody on the show.
The Bengals projected to lose Jesse Bates because they drafted Daxton Hill out of Michigan at the end of the first round last year. They drafted him as his replacement.
Hold on. We got to revisit what he just said.
We got to rewind.
We got to the man just said the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He said Duval,
Logan Wilson, and Trey Hendrickson.
He said the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Let me sip this beer real quick.
AKA Duval County, Trevor Lawrence, Doug Peterson.
You need to sit down to think about this a little more.
Danny, do you want to help me on this one? You want to go halves?
Do you think they'll win division?
Now, what I mean, now hold on. E-Mac, I got to have a conversation with Danny real quick.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna make a bet. No, I don't know if I can.
This is a really hot take.
It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to. But what if it does happen? That's the thing.
Turn the Xbox off.
Somebody said turn the Xbox off. See, I love Art. Oh my god, Art.
Oh man,
Art is hilarious.
We got to think about this, man. I mean.
Okay, you know what? At the same time, you can look
Smalls
at it.
even said Mahomes back to back calling it now, and that's not even a hot take right there.
I still, you know what? For me, I still like Buffalo, bro. I still like Buffalo.
Then we got Lamar Adams talking about just say no to drugs, and he's not even a Jaguars fan. Lamar, he's not even a Jaguars fan.
Hey, you know what? Let's think about it. Though, all right.
And I got the New York Jets winning the AFC East if they get A-Rod.
Oh, okay. That's
okay. That's all right. All right.
That's respectable.
It's only if they get A-Rod.
Copy.
And,
all right. Copy that.
And do you guys see Denver making second place over the Chargers?
Oh no!
In the division?
Well, no. They have Sean Payton.
I think the Chargers are going to be the Chargers.
No, I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
All right, hold on. Let me let's bring in positive Philly real quick.
Oh, here we go. There you go, Mike. Are you happy now?
What up, boy?
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, what's going on, Mike?
What
What's
up?
going on, Mike?
How you doing? It's been a minute.
I'm good. I'm good.
Wow.
How are you? How are you doing? You doing all right?
It's been a minute since you did a show, Sneaky.
Yeah. I had to take some time off, But you doing good? I mean,
Yeah, man.
hanging in there.
Enjoying the off season.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'm sure you loved losing C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I'm sure that was the highlight of your offseason, was it?
No, but they got Darius Slay back, which is I'm sure he's happy.
And Bradbury signed an
I was so mad. I hate your GM with a passion. Why does Howie Roseman have to be such a good gosh darn GM? Why do they have to have the best GM in the freaking NFL? I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Wait, you're calling Howie Roseman the best GM?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Who's better? Who's better?
I don't know, but
Joe Shane. Hello.
Well, if Joe, okay,
wait, time out. Now, hold on, whoa, Gabe, hold on. Mike, give me a second. Hold on. Do you realize what Shane had to go through?
Yeah, but
hey, granted, we had the first 2 picks, right, in his first ever draft.
Yep.
But we were in salary cap hell. We had a drama queen, a $75 million drama queen that we couldn't do nothing with. Don't give Howie his. He put together a super team and still couldn't win the bowl game. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Howie Roseman also retained James Bradbury, who everyone thought was. I'm not even making an argument for it.
I'm not worried about that. He had the trade of the century of bringing A.J. Brown to Philly, right? And they were on the phone laughing. Let's get it. But they couldn't. They lost in the Super Bowl, even though they led almost the majority of the game.
Was your team? I'm sorry.
But they lost in the Super Bowl.
Did your team go to the Super Bowl?
But they lost in the Super Bowl. They couldn't stop a cold in the second half.
Was your team in the Super Bowl?
Every time the Chiefs got the ball, they scored in the second half.
The refs like the Chiefs.
They lost in the Super Bowl.
Wow, how dare them be one of 2 teams and a team have to lose? Okay, and I'm just not even. I don't care. I'm just saying from a logical.
I'm just picking on Mike. That's all I'm doing.
From a logical point of view here, Howie Roseman is top 3 GMs in the NFL. From a logical stance,
I don't know about that.
I would put him up there.
As an NFL fan, he is a top 3 NFL GM.
I'll put him up there.
We don't even know the other 28. Do you know all the GMs?
Can you name them all?
You don't like the GM from the Bears?
Ryan Poles.
Poles. I know Poles, Shane, and the only reason I know those 2 was
Poles,
because
Shane Bean, that crazy mustache guy in Jacksonville, Dave Ziegler.
I think John Lynch is the best GM in the league.
Lynch.
Lynch is nice.
Lynch.
Yeah.
Lynch. Oh yeah, Lynch is pretty good. Yeah, that's
and the GM from see, now I can't think of his name. Oh, and the Seahawks. I know what it looks like.
Oh, he's pretty good too. Yeah, he's pretty good too.
He's boring. He's boring as a Seattle fan, if you ask me.
He's getting a little up there in age over there. He's getting a little Dave Gettleman, like, if I do so say myself.
The roster moves we make is so boring, it's not even funny. As a Seahawks fan, like I can't.
John Schneider in Seattle is John Schneider. Yeah, John Schneider. I think that's the one in Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think San Francisco will make the Super Bowl.
Where are you? Where are you getting these standards? Like, what's your?
Where are you getting these predictions from?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. What is your like? What is your standard?
First of all, I believe Howie Roseman was like executive of the year this past year. I believe. I don't know that for sure, but he might have been.
They're ready to run it back.
Howie Roseman assembled a team that, yes, lost in the Super Bowl. However, only 2 teams can say they made it to the Super Bowl, and only 1 team can say they won the Super Bowl. Second of all, he made very impactful trades by trading for A.J. Brown, who helped develop Jalen Hurts.
I'll even see Philadelphia going
to assemble a
playoffs.
defense that was basically unstoppable, one of the best D-lines we've seen in the history of the NFL. He added. We get in on that.
What he said? What was that comment?
I think he's talking about OJ. Oh yes, Jeff.
Yeah,
yes,
remember Game I was telling you about that?
Danny and I were talking about this earlier. I was upset about that too because listen, the Giants need a cornerback. Adoree Jackson's great and all, but what's the future after Adoree Jackson? Because Adoree Jackson's on his last year of his contract, and we all know what Adoree Jackson's injury history is. So, we need to have a future. And Jeff Akuda, I think is how you say it.
Yeah,
Akuda. No bet. I'm not betting with you.
And said, Mike, go back to bed.
And I was never asleep. Okay.
So hold on. All right, I'm gonna bring on X real quick because he's been talking in the private chat. He wants to
make a bet with someone. I don't know.
Well,
Mike, you're so delusional, bro. Like, it's not even funny.
With you.
Why don't you want to make a bet? Because you know I'm right. You ducked the smoke last time. Like,
wait.
You guys
wait. Pause. What is the bet? What is the bet?
I don't even know. But
my bet was gonna be Eagles don't make it. Eagles will make it to the playoffs, even if they make it to playoffs, not past the second round.
Okay, I'll even see the Eagles making the playoffs.
Eagles, okay. My
you gotta just do it if they don't make the playoffs.
Won't make it to the playoffs.
Okay, so you don't want to say they'll make it to the second round. You're just gonna say they're not gonna make it to the playoffs. Mike, you don't want to jump on that?
No.
I don't know, baby. You might have to do that.
That might
and
be
they're on tough schedule.
What do I get?
Well, no, it goes both ways.
So I can bet money. So,
well,
I don't want to.
Well, you can talk offline. Whatever the compensation is, you can talk offline about it.
Yeah,
okay, wait. Time. Wait. Hold on.
I don't want to do a bet, regardless. I mean,
Mike, hold on. Let me just throw this out there,
I don't
right?
have to, regardless of how I feel about it.
You don't have to, but can I at least talk? Damn, give me a minute. Thank you.
For sure.
Stop. Okay. How about we do this? $10. $10.
I'm down.
I'll think about it.
I was gonna make the bet more interesting with something else.
I don't really like doing money bets, but
okay.
I have a question. I got prediction. Do you guys want to know who my offensive player of the year is?
Oh God, I swear if you say Justin Herbert.
Nick Chubb.
Oh hell no!
Oh my God!
Yes, sir. I think you have the same season as Derrick Henry back in 2020.
He's good, but I don't think that he don't get that award. He's not gonna get that award.
Oh my
It's
God!
definitely gonna be Kadarius Toney.
And the defensive player of the year will be Micah Parsons or Sauce Gardner.
Oh,
so where do you get these
Defensive doesn't sound as outrageous, Danny. You have to admit it could be.
And then coach of the year will be Dan Campbell.
All right.
Art is right. They do let anyone. Sneaky, you need to stop letting anyone on the show. Holy
or X. Let me hear one time, man.
Okay, let's go, Giants. Ow.
Oh yeah,
Good
I
night,
gotta
buddy.
say some things about OJ real quick.
Well, hold on.
I've seen his.
Let him go. What do you got?
Now, hold on. Just now, EMAC. Just so you know, OJ is a friend of mine. Okay.
I'm not hating on the man.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I just want to let that be known.
I've seen him on TikTok for many years, and him on hating Justin Herbert is crazy to me. Like he doesn't even deserve it.
Daniel Jones, he's just now coming around the corner with him.
You would think OJ knows sports is an NFL quarterback. The way he talks, you would think he's Peyton Manning. You would think he's Peyton Manning. The way he talks about these grown men as if they are just like his little toy dolls or something over here. Like,
dude,
Mike. First off, seriously, how are you doing, man? You doing good?
How are you, buddy?
Good, man.
Yeah, you mean both.
I love Joe Burrow, but I don't think he's better than Herbert at all, even though Burrow had a better year.
Oh my God, get out, please.
Wait, you saying Burrow's not better than Herbert?
No, not right now.
Wow.
Who has that?
Mike, I gotta bring on Art real quick, but let me get your final thoughts, man.
Hey, Sneaky, appreciate you for bringing me on, and
this guy's crazy.
Hey, shut up. It's been an interesting offseason, and we're getting closer to the draft, so football's coming back soon. But we gotta go slow. We got a whole summer to get through first. So
Yeah.
Who y'all drafting? You want to draft B.J. Robinson, the running back?
You see. Here's the thing, right?
I want to know your take.
I know people say you don't go after a running back in the first round. You don't draft a running back in the first round, especially at number 10. Like as of right now, We got 2 picks in the draft.
Oh, I so want the Eagles to draft Bijan Robinson at
We
pick
got
10.
2 first-round picks.
They're probably gonna go edge rusher. They're probably go edge rusher.
Rashad
Like
Penny,
I hear people saying like Jalen Carter, isn't all that.
Right.
Like,
That's what I heard. That you guys are gonna go after him.
so I mean, right now our quarterbacks, our running backs are Rashad Penny and Kenneth Gainwell, and the Giants still are Boston Scott. But I don't know. We got rid of my guy Sanders. He's down in Carolina now, so why not take Robinson at 10? I mean,
might as well, right? Might as well.
They're saying he's the best running back.
He's a top running back in the draft. Yeah,
he has the speed. So.
Oh wow. Philly, let me hear one time, man.
He's probably going to be better than Saquon Barkley.
All right, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
We're done.
All right, get him out of here.
Let me hear one time,
Get him out
man.
of here.
I'm kidding.
Yep. Philly, all right. Great talking to you, man.
Okay, hold on. Mike, let me hear one time.
Appreciate you, Sneaky. Always good to talk to you. Go Birds. Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you.
Another thing.
Emac, give me your final thoughts. I do got to move on. I got other people waiting. I do appreciate you coming on. What you got?
And shoot, what was I about to say?
I need another hot take, Emac.
Yeah, we need another
hot take.
I think Dan Campbell will win Coach of the Year. If that's probably not
okay. That's actually fair.
That's not
fair.
bad.
Emac.
And all I'm saying is, love you, Sneaky G, and also let me. What days are you going to be able to do your podcast? Just on regular basis.
Well, for me, I try and do Tuesdays and Thursday nights. That's what I.
All right, I'll show up more often if you do more podcasts.
Okay, deal. I appreciate that. Hell yeah.
That's a deal. Let's shake hands.
We're shaking hands right now. Let me hear one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you. Oh shit, Danny, my fault. Hold on.
Damn.
The only reason
my God.
I'm gonna bring Art.
My guy is here.
Now,
my guys are here.
Now, the only reason why I'm bringing him on right now, because yes, he just got on. I know a lot of people are waiting. Today is Chris' birthday. It is.
Is it really?
All right, band. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy birthday
to Chris.
Happy birthday
to you.
Man, y'all.
Cheers, baby.
Y'all singing is worse than the Jazz record versus the Cowboys.
Oh man.
I appreciate
Anyway.
Hey, you
gotta do that to the birthday boy. Gotta do that.
He had to say that, didn't he? I mean, everything was going good. We sang him a song, all positive.
You know?
Then, it's
you know what I'm saying? Always gotta go down. Always guys go that road.
Okay. So Chris, I was thinking about you. All right, hear me out. And I'm a betting man, right?
Uh-oh.
I really thought your TikTok was cute about the 30 years, and I thought it was really cute. I thought it was nicely.
Use the word cute.
I thought it was good. I thought it was cute. Now, I will. So right now, what is it? 28 years and counting, right?
Yeah.
28. Okay.
Wait, what was the 30 years about though? What was the 30 years about?
So we last won our world championship in 1956.
Oh my god.
30 years later, we won our first Super Bowl.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now, I don't ever bet this. But I will bet my beard on your beard.
Oh, no, don't do it.
Oh my gosh.
If the Cowboys has to win a Super Bowl this year or next year. If they don't,
hold up.
Got to shave. And if they do, I will shave but we have to shave it on one of our shows.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! He's shaking on it. He
You
looking
on?
shaky.
It's
Oh
on.
my
It is
God.
on. We are betting the beard, ladies and gentlemen.
Where is Mama Boss?
The only,
Does Mama Boss
the
approve?
only, I'll say, I'm gonna leave a caveat. I'm gonna leave a caveat. You can have a little goatee. That's it. You can't shave it.
Oh man!
Because Mama Boss won't let me shave it all.
Hey,
Do the
hold on.
goatee. The goatee. That's it.
Hold on.
It is
hold
on.
You gonna make a beard bet, but then you got to make an addendum. No,
Well, I had to. I had to. I had
we
to.
gonna make a bet. We make a bet. Look, Danny know I'm a man that pay my bets. So
He did. He did. He did.
So if we doing a beard bet, let's do the damn beard bet.
Well, no, it'll be a close goatee. Trust me, it'll be a very close goatee.
You gonna say hi, man?
Yes.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
It's the grandson, man.
How you doing? You might want to move him out. I got to ask you a question. Or I mean, he could stick around. That's fine. So, did you and all the Cowboy fans have a good time at the Brokeback Mountain? I mean,
at the what again?
Brokeback
Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. They're not Brokeback Mountain. The thing.
I like your jokes, man. You're so hilarious tonight. You hadn't done a show in forever, so you figured you get all your jokes in tonight, right? So
he had to.
I had to.
He's been taking
I'm working
notes.
on my timing. I'm working on. All kidding aside, what you doing Saturday night?
Probably I'll be flying back in from Vegas Saturday, so I should be home Saturday night. What's going
on? Frisco Fighters, 7:00.
7:00, huh? Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a.
What
plan.
is your obsession with the Frisco Friday?
You know what? Look, Gabe. I'm so glad you brought that up. Chris knows. Chris, you are right there in the action, like legitimately right there. It is. Indoor football league. It's beyond exciting. You have access that you can't even fathom. I highly recommend anybody in the DFW area, or just look up indoor football league. And if it's in your area, you got it. The tickets are cheap. The food is cheap.
Do they still do like the same rules as NFL, or is it different rules?
No,
it's a smaller field.
Right,
I want to say it's a 60-yard field. They got. They run towards the line. They got motion.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a sec, Nate. You coming? Shoot, come on, man. Come on. Let's do this. And Nick and I got season tickets. As a matter of fact, because I'm a season ticket holder for the Frisco Fighters, that's one reason why I'm not a Renegade season ticket holder for the XFL. That'd have been way too much going in Arlington, Frisco, Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
But I highly recommend. If you can come up or whatnot, you will have a blast. And they do have wheelchair accessible.
Man, it's like this. It's like this, Danny. I've never seen.
Art, I can't hear you.
Hold on.
There you go.
He's
on mute.
Can't hear you, Art.
Yeah, he's not on mute.
Can you hear me, Sneaky?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. I've never seen.
Get out and come back in. I'm going to put the link back out.
I've never seen somebody verbally abuse players as bad as Sneaky do.
No, I seen it. I seen it on his page.
dude, because the players
he's right
row,
there.
Right?
He's right
he got
there.
Front row. So the players are literally right there, right? And I think Sneaky talked about the man grandmama one time. he talked about
that would yeah.
He talked about how his dad walked with a limp in the 10th grade. I was just like, oh my God.
Chris, I don't know if you were at that game, but there was a lineman, right? An offensive lineman on the other team. His shirt was so tight, he couldn't breathe. And I'm like, did they get you a medium? How dare they dress you like that? And then the last game I went to, His name was Hobbs. He didn't catch not one pass.
Mm.
Homeboy dropped balls like it was. And I told him, I said, you and I got something in common. We got the same amount of receptions. and he caught a touchdown, right? He got I'm like, damn it, he caught the ball. Flag. The touchdown got called back. So that streak was alive. Say
Can you hear
something.
me now?
Yep, we got you now. We got you now. Art.
Yay for settings.
Right?
So do you think those players from those leagues, they don't try out for the league, right? They just
What?
for the
No,
pros.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes
Okay.
they do. Yeah, sometimes they do. And there's nothing wrong with affordable football. We used to have arena football in Peoria. It was fun.
Oh, that's right.
grew
Yeah.
up.
Yep. Hold on a sec.
The small towns love
Nate
it.
says, "Can I get seats by y'all, or is it really?" Oh no, yeah, you can get seats by me. Definitely, you can sit. I sit in section. I think 122. I'll find out, but I think it's 122. That's where I sit. I sit right up front.
So, all right, how do you feel about having all those draft picks now, bro?
Oh, we'll screw it up. We're gonna draft 10 tight ends. We're gonna draft 10 tight ends like we always do. And wonder what
Tight ends. At least you got a receiver. At least you got a receiver now for Justin Fields, though.
Yeah, and we got some linebackers too, which is good because our defense is now crappier than my legs. So
Hey, I give Ryan Poles a lot of credit for that.
He did that.
no, he's doing great so far.
That DJ Moore, getting DJ Moore in that trade was like outstanding.
That was a nice move.
A heck of a move by him.
Well, okay, but let's be honest though. Let's be honest. It's good to have the number one pick.
Yeah,
right?
they didn't need it though.
They didn't need it though. The Bears didn't need it though.
No, well, exactly. I mean, that's why they dropped down to 7.
It's 9.
Oh, 9. I'm sorry.
You guys are 9.
Okay. Or 9.
And they're still going to get
currency.
They're still going to get an outstanding defensive player who can help their defense, or another weapon.
And I'm not going to sit here and say, well, we're going to get this guy and that guy, because let's be honest, nobody knows.
No.
Nobody. It's fantasy football with real people. Nobody knows.
Right.
And you guys might trade. You guys might trade back too again.
Yeah, we might.
It's like when Danny takes Josh Allen in the first round of a fantasy draft.
That worked out for me though.
I watched that.
That worked out for me though.
Chris, you're awfully kind of quiet.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, I was letting you guys talk to Art, about the Bears.
I know it's my turn. God damn it!
He's like, I've been waiting for 6 hours. Give me my 5 minutes.
My IQ has dropped 20 points.
I was being
Thank
respectful.
you.
Let Art talk.
It's not very often you find respectful Cowboys fans, so I appreciate that very much.
That's very true. That is very, very true.
But I do have a prediction though. I think the Cowboys is gonna trade up with the Bears.
Wait, you know the Cowboys are in like 26.
I hope
That's a lot
they
of draft
do.
capital. That's a lot of draft capital.
I hope they trade their remaining first-round picks for the rest of their eternity of the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Chris, let me ask you this: how many picks do the Cowboys have this year in the draft?
They got six picks.
Okay.
Okay. We got 11, right? We got 11.
We got 10. We have
10.
We did have 6 with the 100th overall, but we traded that in for Waller.
But you guys need that many picks. There's so many holes. So many holes.
Well, I mean, the biggest hole is giving Danny Dimes $40 million. That's a pretty big hole. I mean, who's got similar? Well, hold on. You know who's got similar stats, the better win-loss record? Mitch Trubisky, and he's washed.
Okay.
But Danny gets $40 million.
Please tell me you did not just compare Mitch Trubisky.
No. I'm here's the point I'm making. The league is broke. The NFL is broken because that makes no sense. I'm not saying that Mitch is better, but he's not $40 million worse.
I'll agree with you to an extent that Trubisky, he got ran out of town. Okay.
Is he a free agent? Is he a free agent?
No. Well, I don't know if he's still with.
I think
Pittsburgh or not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's
But
still.
Is he still in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
One thing I'll say
yes.
about Trubisky that's going for him, if I'm not mistaken, he threw 7 touchdown passes in an NFL game, right? Or was it just 6?
No. It wasn't. No, he did nothing like that.
Well, no, he did throw. Was it 5 then?
It may have been 4.
No.
See, it happens so rarely. I don't see. Mitch Trubisky is already the Bears' 5th all-time leading passer. That's how bad.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Oh my God!
I'm not really defending him. I'm just talking about how broken the league is.
Yeah.
Because if OBJ can get $18 billion, I can get league bid.
Ridiculous. Oh, by the way, Ivan, if you're still here, I said that OBJ would be a New York Football Giant if the price was right for the New York Football Giants. The price
not at $18 million.
Not at it. I had OBJ valued at $8 million with maybe incentives to get him to like 10 million.
I always say 8 and 10 between that.
I wouldn't have given more than 8. For me, it would have been 5.
No,
I get him 5, and then we would have to talk about incentives.
Before we get off, I know you guys I know Sneaky, you finish up the show soon, but I want to get your opinion, everybody's opinion.
Wait, what's up? Keep my quarterback's name out your damn mouth.
What did you guys think about that Cam Newton video?
Cam Newton,
what an absolute fool!
Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
Well, I want to talk about Cam
Newton.
Newton.
Well, he said something about name something 32 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Something.
You, Mr. Newton, you respectfully are a fool.
Hello?
I did a TikTok on this and I have the answer. What he doesn't realize is there may not be 32 better, but there are 32 just as good, and there's no distraction.
Yeah.
Cam is a runway model. He's no longer a quarterback.
Well, I like what Shannon Sharp said, though. Shannon Sharp said that there are not 32. I'm sorry. Cam said there's not 32 other quarterbacks that's better than him.
Better than him, yeah.
Or something about being a random quarterback.
Yeah, he said how does these randoms keep getting jobs? That's what he said.
Right. But he is now that random quarterback.
Yeah.
He can't. Yeah, exactly.
And Mr. Cam Newton, stick to your cigar lounges and just stop with trying to get back into the NFL. Just
the rest of them keep their mouths shut. That's the point.
Exactly. Who wants a cocky quarterback who's just going to be a distraction in their locker room because he's complaining because he's not playing?
And yeah, he did win the MVP once. He went to the Super Bowl and shit the bed.
He sure did. He crapped the bed. Yeah.
He fumbled, watched it roll away, then went to the press conference and pouted and said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. He was done.
And they starts naming quarterbacks he would back up. No, you would back up anyone in this league because you need a job. You don't have a job right now. You should be willing to back up any quarterback in this league because it would be a blessing for you to be a QB2 and not a QB3 at this point.
Dan, tell me how you really feel about Cam Newton. Tell me.
I have a question though. How did Brian Hoyer get another job?
Oh my God! Because the Raiders
because he's serviceable.
And Cam should have got that. You know what I'm saying? Cam should have got that slot.
But he doesn't for the very same reason.
I think Cam Newton is better than Brian Hoyer. Honestly,
he is, but he won't shut up.
Yeah, no one wants him. No one wants him.
Right.
If he didn't look like he doesn't shut up and he looks like a pimp, and nobody wants that at the podium. I'm sorry, it's just true. They just don't want that.
You know why Colt McCoy has a job with the Arizona Cardinals right now? Because Colt McCoy is open to being a backup quarterback while taking on the role of helping as a coach, a player coach, kind of in a way. Every backup quarterback in this league helps in a player coach type of way. Most do, not all of them, but some do. For example,
all right, hold on. I hate to intervene. Sorry, Gabe. I got to say this. What was it? September 30th, 2018.
Right.
Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mitch Trubisky threw for 6 touchdown passes.
You realize I've been traumatized.
354 yards. Say what?
You You realize I've been traumatized, right? And I don't remember that. Because we traded up from 3 to 2 to get Mitch Trubisky like he wasn't going to be there.
Facts. Well, the only reason I bring that up is because when Nick Foles threw 7 TD passes, that says something about a quarterback. That doesn't happen. Even though I'm not saying Foles is he's a Super Bowl champion, MVP, all that now. But when he took over that 2017 team for the Eagles, and I'll never forget when I was at my doctor's office, that receptionist, he was like, "Oh man, we're gonna," because it was after Wentz got hurt. I don't know about Foles. I'm like, homeboy, he threw 7 touchdowns. You good?
I'm sorry, the Rangers with a walk-off 3-run homer.
I'm not saying Mitch is bad, but he shouldn't have been a number 2 draft pick. I'm not saying he's bad. And the Bears, regardless of that, we have a history of ruining every quarterback we touch. It doesn't matter.
And that's why they traded away the number 1 overall pick.
And I'll say this, that I believe that Jones is rightfully a 6th overall pick. He proved it. He proved it last year, and he's gonna prove it again this year.
He proved it 4 years in, Sneaky. That's
okay, but hold on.
And I'm not throwing shade.
When you say it like that, when you say it like he proved it 4 years in, I mean, you're kind of like, oh yeah, you're right. But when you say he proved it 4 years in, 3 different head coaches, 2 GMs, 17 different offensive coordinators. I mean, there's a lot more.
You got to
meat.
put that into it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more meat to that potatoes.
Well, there's also this too. Normally, when I think of Duke, I don't think of quarterbacks.
Yeah. No, nobody does.
Yeah,
nobody
but
does.
But I can say the same thing about Carolina. When I think of North Carolina, I don't think of quarterbacks.
I was about to say that myself. That's
why
I think why?
Daniel Jones at the 6th overall pick will forever be known as a reach. However,
it is.
However, now he is a number. The reality is he is a number 6 overall pick, and that he has now proven he is a starting quarterback in this NFL and a top 10 talent quarterback in this NFL.
And also he has the checkbook of a top 10 quarterback.
Well, he got the money. He got the money.
He got the bag.
Well, you know whose fault this is.
Like it or not, baby. Like it or not, he's a $40 million man, baby.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
It or not, baby.
Well, you know whose fault this is.
My man got the paper.
It's the Cleveland Browns. They've now set a precedent, which has damaged the league.
Yeah, you're right.
I love Gabe. Gabe is the greatest. Okay, he is the greatest of all time, man. I just love how
we bow down.
Put things in perspective. Like I'm gonna qualify this with my insults. He was a 6th round pick, and he's playing up to the. Hey, come on, bro. Just say what's on your mind. You ain't got to qualify, bro. Look, man.
Is he lying?
I'm probably the only Cowboy fan that actually likes your quarterback. I think he's an excellent quarterback. That's my opinion. But, bro, why do y'all never seem like you never have confidence in him? Man, that dude has bro.
Well, that's because he's a quarterback from Duke.
Wait, pause. I have always had confidence in Daniel Jones. Always. Even when he was with Judge, even now with Dable, and now it's starting. Danny, haven't I always been team Danny Jones?
You have.
I wish I could say the same. I was
always a critic. I was always a critic.
And let me tell you what, and Gabe, I'm gonna call you out. Gabe. Last year, spring training, he was like, well, Daniel Jones was 1 for 72 in practice. I mean, he threw 4 picks. I'm like, it's practice. We're talking about not the game.
He's taking it out of proportion. Hold up. Are you talking about training camp?
Well, what did I say? I said spring training, right?
Yeah.
You said last year.
Yeah.
Okay,
last year training camp,
which was all factual. I was actually concerned.
I was there too, and I saw that.
This is how This is how I watched New York Giants football in 2021, not this past year. I watched New York Giants football in 2021, and I sat in front of my television and said, when is Daniel Jones going to fumble it? When is Daniel Jones going to throw an interception? That is how I watched New York Giants 2021 football. No joke. I sat there. What?
When's he going to trip over the carpet?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I still laugh about that. I do that shit. You're crippled. That's hilarious.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say when I knew a difference when Jones threw that pick at Tennessee, when he threw that pick at Tennessee, and when Dable went over there and chewed his ass out, oh my God, we got a new coach. I was like, we got a new type of behavior that Jones is not accustomed to. Because I don't even know what Shermer was so long ago. I don't remember what he said in the press conference. But I'll let you go, Chris. But what I do know, what Judge would be like, I got to look at the tape.
Oh my gosh!
You just said it on the field. Every time I got to look at the tape.
Shout out, Bad Dog on YouTube. He's a Giants creator. I don't know if you ever see him. He was the biggest Judge Kardashian. He would literally hate on Joe Judge every Giants game. And it's so funny. He did an imitation press conference of Joe Judge. And so he had the water bottle, and he would go, crumble it. He had Jordan. I gotta look at the tape there. I gotta look at this. The funniest thing ever. I swear. I mean, it is actually so Joe Judge press conferences were so iconic. You couldn't help but just laugh at them when we were terrible. You couldn't help it but just sit there and just laugh.
Let's be real though, and I'm not gonna speak for you two, right? I'm gonna speak for myself. When we hired him after Shermer, hook, line, and sinker. I would have ran through a wall if Judge would have told me to. But the moment he blamed it on the headset, I was done.
And that play calling, he did it with the what was that play call that he did with the punter or something?
When they did the running play 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Not that.
It was another one.
Danny's talking about in 2020. It was the game where everyone was.
The Browns won. The Browns game where we were driving down the field, and we went from a fake field goal to an offensive play.
I'm like, yo, what is this guy doing?
I recorded that reaction.
Yes, I remember your reaction. Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell are we doing? And we were playing for first place. Yeah. We were playing for first place in the division, and he pulled that mess.
I don't know how he still has a job. I don't know how he still has a job, though, honestly. I don't know how he still has a job.
Riley Dixon lined up.
So 3D wins 12. I mean, you're right. He says Dable has the respect of the players, and now he knows how to coach. Yeah. He even said in the draft press conference that, of course, this year it's a lot of, being familiar with the process. And because keep in mind, when he got hired, he was in the draft within like a month.
Yep.
Right, and that's all the evaluation and everything. And I'm going to tell you what I love seeing. And I know you guys saw it too on Giants.com. Art, Chris, I suggest you guys check it out. It's a good watch. He was FaceTiming with Thibodeau
and Dexter Lawrence
and Dex. Talking about, hey, we're here, thinking about. Well,
it was you a year ago.
He was telling Thibodeau, I was, just thinking about you. Here we are, a year ago, blah blah blah. That right there, it says what kind of relationship he has with not only the coach, but he was showing Joe. I said Mike. He was showing Joe too. Yeah. Joe Shane, the GM. We are in such good hands right now.
I ain't worried about nothing.
I ain't worried about it.
It's good to know that we have a coach who knows how to use modern day FaceTime. It's really great. And also we don't have a coach using a Wii remote
the
to
bar
break down
now?
film.
It's true. That's
Is
true.
that the bar now? The coach knows how to use FaceTime. That's where we're at.
Look, wait, hold on. Yes, Art, because where we've been to where we are now, yes, the bar it was so low that this is an improvement right now. Yes,
You know, y'all still went so far
Don't
off
even
subject.
tell me.
Y'all still went so far off subject. I'm still trying to get Gabe back on his quarterback. Okay, y'all went everywhere but what we were talking about. Okay, we're happy you got a coach now. It don't matter. I mean, being second and third in the division is good for you guys. But I want y'all to realize something, man. You actually got a good quarterback. Get him some damn receivers and some blocking.
That's what they did.
Okay.
That's what they did.
well,
That's
the
what they're
blocking,
doing.
we took care of the blocking. We finally got a line. We finally got a
We
line.
still need a center. We still need a center.
We do need
Didn't
a
we
center.
get the guy
Yes.
from the Steelers?
He's not great.
No.
He's had 6 starts his whole career. So,
well, that means he's still fresh.
You guys are worried. I haven't seen a line in 40 years.
Hey, Art. I know they dog out the Cowboys how long it's been since they won. I'm
28,
like,
28 years.
Y'all been in existence
28 years
since the 20s, 22.
What? What was
And
that?
I can only name 2 quarterbacks of y'all. That's a problem.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
I said
What was your
y'all
question?
been in existence since the 20s, and I can only name 2 quarterbacks that ever played.
1920. Well, we're the founding franchise of the NFL, so
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, that's a rough job.
But you know what? I think they're in good hands with Justin Fields, bro. I think
we are.
I like
we
it.
are. As long as he doesn't get killed, we'll be fine.
You know, I'm going to say this about Fields. So I picked up Fields late in fantasy league.
Oh, he's a
and
points machine.
he got me some point. Man, he got me my championship this year.
When you're running for 150
did I win
yards a
this year?
game.
No, I came in second. I didn't win this year.
Yeah, he's a points machine.
So what do you want in the draft, Artie? If you guys don't trade back,
I couldn't tell you exactly who because I don't pay attention that much. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
Would you go defense or offense?
Oh, we definitely need O-line. Like we need O-line.
No, I kind of agree with Smalls. He's a Giants fan, by the way. Happy with the coach. Hold on. Happy with the coach we got now, because it could be worse. We could have Mike McCarthy leading our team. Facts.
Oh, by the way, Mike McCarthy. By the way, Mike McCarthy's been on the clock since his opening press conference.
That's what Sneaky said earlier. He's on the clock.
Anybody who doesn't.
So Chris, you don't think your coach is on the clock?
Can I address the comment he made and I'll answer your question, Danny?
Well,
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, Mike McCarthy, 2 division championships and 2, 3 winning seasons in a row. So yeah, I'm glad you don't want him. You want the average coach. But anyway,
I didn't say want. I just said that's how it is.
I'm not talking about you, Art. I'm answering the question that you
talking about
read.
me.
Calm down, Art.
Right.
I'm not talking to you. Okay.
If I ever got to
answer your question, Danny. Yes, he is on the clock, and the reason why he's on the clock is because he was supposed to be the offensive guru. Hey, I've been in the barn. I got all this analytics and all this other crap, and he hadn't done it just because he called the offensive coordinator was holding him back. That's bull crap. He's the head coach. He was holding himself back. So Jerry fired the offensive coordinator to put all the emphasis on Mike McCarthy. So it is Mike McCarthy's time to shine. If he doesn't shine, if he doesn't get to the NFC Championship game, he is fired.
Now hold on, Chris. I'm gonna give you a little pushback what you just said. True, Mike McCarthy's the head coach. False. It is Jerry's team. Jerry kept Kellen Moore on the team, not McCarthy.
That's all true.
Okay.
I agree with you saying, but what I'm saying is now there's nothing in Mike McCarthy's way or any excuses.
Exactly.
Right.
There's no excuses anymore.
Yep.
Okay. So with Cowboy fans who hated Kellen Moore and Cowboy fans who hate Mike McCarthy, it's like this. Jerry Jones has gotten all the nonsense out the way. It's your team now. It's yours. So do with it as you will, and we'll see. But to me, only way he don't get fired if Dak Prescott have a major injury or we have a bunch of injuries on the team, key starters, he probably won't then. But if everybody's healthy and play the whole season and they don't do what they supposed to for the last 30 years, Sneaky, pun intended, he will get fired.
I honestly don't think you guys are gonna win until Jerry's gone, because you can't have one guy do everything like he does, and Jerry's not a football guy, even though he thinks he is. He's a business guy. You guys,
where the hell is Loops? Because he said the same thing.
Remember what he said?
Loop said we ain't doing nothing until that man dies. And I'm like, damn.
And I beg to differ because hell, when they won three Super Bowls, he was there. I mean, so
that
no. Wait, hold on.
No, and then it's always a qualifier. It was 30 years ago. It don't matter.
No.
He won Super Bowls as the owner. He won 3 Super Bowls as the owner.
I'll let you finish. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me say this one thing. True, he won 3 Super Bowls as an owner, but those are with Jimmy Johnson's guys.
Yes.
Was he not the owner, Sneaky?
I didn't deny that. But I didn't deny that. But he did not win another one. Well, I'll take that back. He did win one with Barry Switzer's. But however, that was still with Jimmy Johnson's guys.
That's when you're 50 and when you're 80. Those are entirely 2 different things. There's a cognitive difference that goes along with that too. Jerry has done so well, he's full of himself and doesn't listen to anyone else.
Well, my thing, Art, what's the Bears' problem? Why they hadn't won since 84?
86. 86.
85 for Baltimore.
Well, it was the 85 also, Super Bowl, but he did. Right.
So is it 86
was the Giants.
Is it GM? Yeah. So what's the Bears' problem? See, this will give me. Everybody has a comment about the Cowboys.
See, I'm not allowed to speak on this show. That's fine. I will tell you, the Bears are cheap. That's
gotta love Artie.
That's why they don't win, because the Bears are cheap. It's like Mike Ditka said, the old man throws around nickels like the manhole covers. They don't win because they're cheap. That's it. They've never cared to win because they don't have to. Chicago fans go watch anything. They don't care.
I'm back.
That's why they don't win, because they don't have to.
Well, but hold on, Art. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
How many world championships do you guys have?
8.
You guys have 9.
No, we have 9. We do have 9. We should have 10, but you guys beat us once.
We did. Ooh. Yes. So I mean, that's all that really matters.
They all count. They all count.
Yes.
And see, the Bears have made to a Super Bowl this century, unlike the Cowboys.
Hashtag count all 8. I'm just saying.
We just get on a birthday boy tonight, ain't we?
Hold on. I love the way y'all count been to the Super Bowl. To me, I always thought it count when you won it.
No, we've got 9 world titles. Sneaky team has 8. You have 5.
Yeah, but y'all was in existence in the 20s, and you got 9.
It don't matter. We still won it.
So y'all had a 40-year head start, and we still got more.
The league is still the league. How come you haven't been to an NFC title game in the last 28 years?
We still got 5. I want you to count them. 5 and 60, and y'all got 8, and y'all got 9 and 100 in 100 years. Come on, bro. You had a 40-year jump. I shouldn't argue with a Bear fan. I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all cheap ass. You need some money? I'll loan you some money. But look, okay, you said it yourself.
I can get some money. Thank you. I'll have.
Should we start a GoFundMe page or something?
For me, absolutely, you should. I live downtown. I'll take all the money I can get. Holy shit.
Oh man.
All right, beautiful. Hold on one second.
All right.
Let's just set this.
I just like to mess with Cowboys fans because I
love messing
with
Cowboys
get so
fans.
mad. They all get so mad and they don't even know what they're talking about.
Here we go.
All right, hold on. Give us a okay. So this is a Baltimore Colts. This is not a Super Bowl ring, right?
No.
What does that say right there?
Championship, world championship.
Okay. All right. Now let's look over here. This is a Super Bowl ring.
Denver
Okay,
Broncos.
obviously from the Broncos. What does that say?
Mm-hmm.
Champions.
World champion.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. This is a 1960. Now we can't really make it out, but that does say world champ, right? We can assume world champion.
Right.
Right? Okay, good. And let's look at this. Look at this. Let's check this out real quick.
Well, these are all. Well, the first Super Bowl was in 1960.
Well, I mean, the point I'm trying to make is
world champions. They say world champions on all of them.
The rings don't say Super Bowl champion. It says Super Bowl. It says
On the
Super
side,
Bowl
usually.
on them.
On the side.
It'll say the Super Bowl number, but on the ring it says world champion. That's all. I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my case.
I don't see anybody bring up the question that you don't have world championships. Well, who brought that up? We already know this. You beat that horse so many times. We know you got 8 world championships. Why? Why do you keep bringing it up? We know it.
I just wanted to bring that up. That's all.
What?
Just because.
So I felt like educating people tonight.
Hey man, I'm used to taking shit as a Bears fan, but yet people don't realize without us there's no NFL period. So I smile.
Wow. There you go.
Actually, no. If it wasn't for the Akron Pros, it wouldn't be no NFL period.
The Akron Pros. Well, George Hallis.
Okay.
No, George Hallis. George Hallis started the NFL, so that's not true. The Akron Pros won the first title, yes, but George Hallis started the NFL.
They just changed the name, bro. It's kind of like Super Bowls to World Champions, Since
what was it? What was it called before? What was it called before it was called the NFL? Do you know?
I actually do. Damn it! Hold on.
Don't look it up.
No, I'm not looking it up. I'm not even on the computer. Oh, damn it! I know this.
Okay.
I'm on Google right now.
Sneaky knows I know it.
God, I know this, and this is gonna drive me crazy.
I think you told me.
I actually know this. I'm truly drawing a blank. Yeah, tell me, because I don't want to hold up the show.
It's the APFA, the American Professional Football Association.
APFA, yep.
Okay.
That's looking at it right here. Yep.
Yeah. I'm a nerd. I can't
on that note, Art, let me hear one
Yes,
time,
sir.
brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you. I need to bring on 2 more people. And then
the muscle.
The muscle's back.
What's up, Mike?
The muscle.
Hey.
McNugget, how y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
You're welcome for Richie James. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hopefully he won't fumble.
Sneaky, they got 2 of our guys now. What's going on with that? They got 2 of our guys now.
Hey, I bet you Tony had something to do with that.
You know what's funny?
it did.
You know what's funny? Tony James is the one who beat out Tony for the starting role at Giants training camp.
What do you mean? Oh, James beat out Tony.
Yeah, James beat out Tony.
Well, hold on though. Wait, let's back up though. Tony didn't show up to training camp. He missed some
No, he showed up. He didn't show up to voluntary OTA.
The voluntary. You're right. And that did not go well.
He'll beat him again. It's okay.
It's like
Mike. How you doing, man?
Good.
I appreciate you waiting. Sorry it took me forever to get you on here, man. I do apologize
all right.
for that.
Excited
What is your thoughts about Odell getting the bag?
It's okay. I mean, he's a troll anyway, so he could go to Baltimore and enjoy his time.
He's a big troll.
I thought when he posted that flock post.
I didn't think
when he posted that, I sent it to the group chat, Danny, and I said, "Do you think he's trolling?" I thought he was trolling.
That's what I thought too.
And then I saw
Ian Rappaport's tweet. I'm like, oh snap!
And then and I got the notification. I was like, no way.
I wish that the Cowboys would have given him 20+ mil so he could have the tax space.
Well, Mike, if that would have happened, y'all would have got swept again.
Hey,
take the birthday boy out of here. Take the birthday boy out of here.
He is a troll. Art, yes, he is.
It's interesting how that whole thing went down. So according to Ian Rappaport, via Pat McAfee show, he said, so on Friday, on Friday, he scheduled the visit with the New York Jets to have the visit, and that's when everyone was like, all right, he's going to be a New York Jet.
That's what I assumed. Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, he got the offer from the Ravens because they saw he was visiting the Jets. So the Ravens upped their offer. So they already had an offer submitted, but they upped it because they didn't want him to go on the visit with the Jets to get all their love there. So
you think that's like a Ravens move to lure Lamar Jackson? Like, listen,
I think it was the next day, right? The next day they had.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Art, in the private chat, let me know how much I owe you on that gift card.
On Saturday night, OBJ called the Jets and asked them, "Hey, I have a deal from the Ravens. Do you want to match it?" And so then the Jets were like, "Give us some time. We'll figure it out," kind of thing.
He's supposed to be with them on Monday.
Right. He's supposed to be with them on Monday. Saturday like afternoonish, apparently the Jets called back. They said, I think we're going to take the deal from the Ravens. Then he took the deal from the Ravens, and obviously it's history from there. And now he's a Baltimore Raven. However, I do think that the Baltimore Ravens did up their offer because they knew it would entice Lamar Jackson.
It's a Lamar Jackson move. Yeah,
to play on the franchise tag. They rather pay the money for OBJ to come and entice Lamar, because as soon as this happened, Lamar's posting, "I'm so glad we." Notice he's like acting like he's back in the Baltimore community.
They
like
FaceTime each other.
Like he didn't just a couple weeks ago send a letter to all the Baltimore fans saying, "I love you, Baltimore, but it's time to move on." Now he's like, "we" again. Now he's like all part of Baltimore again. So it did exactly what the Ravens wanted. And it really,
all right. Well, okay. With all this being said and done, how much is it going to take to get Lamar back on the Ravens? If I'm not mistaken, he turned down a 3-year, $130 million.
He's going to play on the franchise tag.
They're going to franchise tag him. Yeah,
I don't think he will play though.
He's going to play. No, he's going to play now because they have OBJ. He's going to play now because they have OBJ.
Well, I mean, if he signs the tag, that's 32 mil right there.
33 mil, but yeah.
Oh, it's 33. I thought it was 32. When did it go up?
It's 33.4 million.
When the hell did it go up?
It's been like that.
No, because we're talking about Jones being on the tag. They said it was 32 million for that year.
It's 33.3 million.
Wow, that's okay. Yeah, because I remember Danny was like 32 million with the tag. Yeah.
So Art just said, who turns down 3-year, 133 million guarantee?
We don't know if it was guaranteed.
I heard it was guaranteed though.
Okay.
I heard it was guaranteed. I'm not going to sit here and say it's 100%.
Lamar Jackson needs to hire an agent if he really wants.
He has to because doing it by himself is not. It's not.
Drew Rosenhaus, who is probably one of the best GMs in the NFL, if not the best agent in the NFL, literally went on. It was the Pat McAfee show again and said, "Lamar, you can call me and I will get you a deal with the Ravens or one of the 31 other teams in the NFL right now, and you will get paid." And he still hasn't taken up Drew Rosenhaus on that offer. But I think if Lamar gets an agent, here's the disconnect.
He needs one.
Here's the disconnect when you're a player. The owners and the GMs are going to tell you really what they think of you. They're going to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, for sure. They're not going to hold back.
Hey, you're terrible at this part of your game, or you need to work on this part of the game, or we think you need a lot of improvement in this part. That's what the negotiations are gonna. And that's where it brings in the personal element that a GM can kind of be the border between. He can kind of separate that, and he can hear all of what he thinks his client needs to get better, and maybe not tell Lamar Jackson that, like just get him the deal done. That's where it's kind of like the separate, that's kind of where an agent comes into play.
And you are 100% correct. It's that honest conversation that the team has with the agent.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was an agent, I'd be telling my boss, essentially my boss, that, bro, They're saying you need to improve on this and that and this. That's bullshit. We're gonna ask for more money. But what's the going rate? Is it 10%?
It's 3. It's like 3%. It's
like 3%.
Yeah.
Why? I understand everybody wants their money, right?
Yeah.
Gabe, I don't. Do you have a job, a part-time job or anything?
Yeah, I wish I got paid $100 million.
Well, no, I'm not just saying that. I mean, do you have a part-time job?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay, so and McNugget, do you?
No.
Okay, don't worry. The reason why I'm bringing this up is if you work, I'm just gonna throw. Let's say you work so many hours and your check says $100, right? You're not getting that $100, okay? Because they got to take taxes out, Social Security, and all that. So let's equate that to an agent, right? Yeah, they say so many millions of dollars, but when you look at 3% of a deal, that's a hell of a lot of money.
It's a nice chunk.
And it depends where you live too. I mean, Baltimore
and the taxes, state taxes. So,
and also the other thing is, if Lamar was like a kicker or a punter or something, then I could understand like you representing yourself. But you are a top 10 quarterback in the NFL that deserves to be paid like one, and you are someone of a high, like a big name who I think really would need, like Pat McAfee, for example. I know I'm using Pat McAfee a lot, but Pat McAfee, for example, said, yes, I did not have an agent when I was in the NFL, but keep in mind, I was a punter. I didn't need an agent because a punter contract is what a punter contract is. It's $1 million or barely above $1 million per year.
He knew the value of it. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like there's not a lot of room to negotiate on a punter contract, but with a quarterback contract, it's a whole, and I don't care if you have, no offense to Lamar's mom, I don't care if you have your mom as your representative or your business advisor or whatever. The end of the day, your mom can't talk to 31 other NFL teams. Your mom doesn't have a relationship with every NFL GM like an NFL agent does, or a good NFL agent does. Your mom can't really do anything for you in the NFL world. Like you need to have that agent. And I think if Lamar just had an agent, I think we would be sitting here with Lamar as a top 5 paid quarterback.
So
okay, so I'm reading here. I'm sorry, Danny, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
I got Greg on here. He's saying that he does not want an agent. And hold on, someone says someone is telling me that he is not going back to Baltimore until that guaranteed money is higher than Deshaun Watson. That is not going to happen.
He's not going to get that much.
He is not. That is not going to happen. But I want to throw this out there too. Let's just be real about something, right? Before the tag was issued on Lamar, there were teams that were interested in Lamar.
Right.
After he got the tag,
allegedly.
I mean, there will be teams.
There were teams. I'm sure.
There were teams that were interested.
The conspiracies. Gabe the conspiracies.
But what I'm saying is, Chris, I'm actually being a little conspiracy myself right now. But what I mean is, all of a sudden now, that when he got that tag where he could go talk to teams and whatever, no crickets.
Yeah,
exact crickets. And the rumor is that is a direct protest to the Deshaun Watson deal.
That, and it's also because of the fact that teams know, even if they do submit on an offer sheet an offer for Lamar, the Ravens are going to match it. The Ravens are just going to match it. That's what they're going to do. I mean, that's exactly the Ravens just want another team to do their dirty work for them.
But at the same time, if I'm a team and I'm in need of a quarterback, right? And in good faith, if I want the guy, I'm going to make an offer.
Yep.
Knowing that the team, but the thing is though, if Baltimore doesn't accept that offer, I got to give up 2 number 1 picks.
That's another factor that goes into it. Yeah,
you would have to trade your bigger.
Which is why it seems stupid to me when Lamar Jackson was like, at this moment, I have requested a trade from the Baltimore Ravens. I was like, dude, you're already tradable in a way. You're on a franchise tag. If a team really wants to trade for you, they will submit an offer sheet and they will give up the 2 first-round picks because Baltimore's going to want more than 2 first-round picks in an actual trade.
That's the thing that's holding everything back is the draft picks, bro. Nobody wants to give up the draft picks.
But how about those foot injuries he had? I mean, he was out like multiple games.
Okay. The other thing is,
that's the thing. The foot injury.
The other thing is though, is I'm calling BS on the Atlanta Falcons owner and their GM and their head coach, who all echoed the same thing. Atlanta front office, you were all in on Deshaun Watson, a player who hadn't played a season because he sat out due to legal trouble that he had. He hadn't played a season. He had an injury history before he sat out that season with the trouble. And he wanted a fully guaranteed contract, just like Lamar Jackson wants. And now you bring up all these obstacles for Lamar Jackson, but when Deshaun Watson was a thing, you were all in. You were all in on Deshaun Watson. You wanted Deshaun Watson, but now you don't want Lamar Jackson, and Lamar's health is a concern. Okay, Lamar.
So hold on, before you go, that Ray. He did made a quote on Facebook. Appreciate you, Ray. Lamar health is also a concern with other teams, I'm sure. I don't. To me, this was the only year that he's had health issues.
No, it's been the second season. Shouldn't be that big of an obstacle. He's shown when he's been on the field that he is that.
He's electric. He's an electric player, man. He's
electric. Yes, he has never been on a Baltimore team that has had pieces. The best wide receiver he has ever had on him, he hasn't even been on the field with yet, but is Odell Beckham, 30-year-old, coming off of 2 torn ACLs, Odell Beckham.
I think his greatest wide receiver was Marquise Brown, wasn't it?
In the past, yes, it was Marquise Brown, and they traded him away.
Right.
But hasn't this been his second season with the foot injury? He has been out multiple games, like the backup.
Well, not necessarily. So he was out, we'll say 4 games. Wait.
I think
actually 5 games. It was 5 games this year, 5 games last year. In the 2020 or the 2021 season. He did play in 15 games in the 2020 season, 15 in the 2019, and then his rookie season. Granted, what's his name was starter before.
And how old is Lamar right now? How old is Lamar?
25. He's 25 this year.
Oh. He's 25, and teams are talking about drafting Hendon Hooker in the first round.
I mean,
Hendon Hooker is 26 years old.
He's an old rookie.
Hendon Hooker is 26 years old.
He's an old rookie, yo.
Okay, look. I hear what you're saying, but winning a national championship back to back has to carry some kind. I'm not putting him over Lamar. I'm not putting him anywhere. I'm not putting him over any professional, NFL player at all.
Are you talking about Hendon Hooker?
Yeah. What? Are you talking about the quarterback for Georgia, right?
No.
No, Tennessee quarterback.
Oh, Tennessee. Oh, okay.
But I know you're talking about Stetson Bennett.
Yeah,
Stetson Bennett.
That's a different story.
See, when you were talking about an old rookie, that's the first thing that came to mind was Bennett.
Right.
No, I get that. So hold on. Let's have Mike and McNugget talk real quick. Mike, what's your thoughts on the Giants offseason and the upcoming draft? Who do you think we should go?
I like the offseason so far. They're actually doing something worth the team and actually making moves. Now the draft is going to be tough. I mean, it's also wide receivers important. I mean, but 2 years in a row we got wide receivers. It really hasn't working out that well. I mean, they're not sitting at wide receiver 1 so far. Just 2 years, but
the thing about that is, Mike, is we don't know what Rondo Robinson really is going to be yet.
Yeah,
it's still
I still like that kid.
Very undecided.
I do like him too.
But you have to
put in perspective. Or it's like they have to get the cornerback. I mean, that's like a need.
The game that Wandell tore his ACL he started to look like he clicked everything. He was at 100. He was over 100 yards in that game. They tore his ACL, and they tore his ACL. Obviously,
hold on, pause. My hat is way better. I'm offended. Chris is back. Sorry, Chris, I didn't see that.
Woo. Man, thank you, Ray. Appreciate the love, baby.
I'm sorry, man. It's
I
people
actually
still
like the back of Sneaky.
It's people still calling me, wish me happy birthday, and then kick me off. I'm sorry.
Actually, I think I might get that hat too, Danny. Before
I'm gonna get yours. I'm gonna get yours though. I'm
see, and see, so just so y'all aware, this one I hear, this was a gift from Mama Boss. She kind of caught me off guard because she was like, "So which one would you rather have, the gray one or the?" And I'm a sweater. I'm gonna be honest, I sweat a lot, so I'm like,
it's actually not gray though. It's beige.
It's like a beige, right?
Yeah, it's beige.
And you got the Pro Fit. You got the Pro Fit one.
It's a snapback. Snapback.
Okay. See, I might go snapback on that one. These mugs are $45.
The fitted ones, yeah. That's
I'm making life decisions. I'm sitting here on Fanatic. You know, do I eat or do I get a Giants hat? And then next you know it was in the mail. I'm like, oh, Mama Boss loves me.
That beige hat look good on the beige brother, man. You look, you know, y'all match.
Never trust a light-skinned brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
Look good on you, bro. It look good on you.
Chris, did you happen to get your draft hat yet?
Yeah, I got one. I'm picking up the other one tomorrow.
The draft hats are nice for all the teams though this year. They look good.
Yeah, I like the draft hats. Yeah. I like the draft hats.
Yeah,
I think the ones that the players are actually gonna like put on. I think the ones the players are.
So for the record, Ray and I, we think alike. Ray, he said, "Forget eating."
I think they're gonna put this Giants hat. I think they're gonna put this one on if they get drafted.
Yeah, I think
that's the one. Yeah,
the ones the players are actually gonna wear are the beige ones. Yeah.
What are the best draft hats for you guys for the Cowboys and the Giants?
Like ever, like for
ever. I'll say ever.
You know.
I like that one. I like that one. When you got Gabe, that one.
So I like the one. I have it here.
Let's see.
I like the one that with Daniel Jones. Which is the one that
the 2019 one was terrible.
I didn't like the one that Daniel Jones had.
Yes,
that's the one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yes. What year is that one?
That one had been.
Maybe
what year was that?
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that had to be
the one with Daniel Jones was horrible.
Yeah, but I like the one with Thomas, the black hat with the rubber front. I like that one.
That was last year's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that.
I actually got both of those too.
Sneaky, Art has an important question about the draft for you, by the way.
Hey, Sneaky, I have a question about the draft itself. Would I be able to enjoy the event, or would I just be at eye level with assholes all day? That's a loaded question. It depends on where you go. I know if you go to KC, I highly recommend going to KC.
Did you see they was trying to sell the draft tickets on eBay? The draft party tickets on eBay.
The Giants draft party tickets.
Yeah, they was trying to sell them on eBay for $70.
I'm gonna look up if he sold them or not.
He was giving 4 tickets for $70. I'm like, you kidding me?
Okay, so Art says I've been to Nashville a bunch of times.
Pick up all your toys.
I will tell you. Okay. Look, I don't know if anybody has saw my TikTok about the NFL One Pass. Is it the NFL One Pass?
Yes, that's what's called Sneaky. Yep.
Okay. I highly recommend anybody going to the draft, or even if you're not going to the draft, just be familiar with the app, because that app not only does NFL drafts, it does game days, any special event like Pro Bowl, everything like Super Bowl. It's like a special event app on the phone, and it gives you a map of all the locations. I mean, that's what they did for Vegas. Chris, did you download the app last year?
Yes, and I still had it on my phone.
Was it helpful for you?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, it pulled up and everything. I had to reset my password because I hadn't used it in a year.
I know, right? Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, I already got it, man. We already got our rooms and everything, so we're ready to rock.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I can't wait to be out.
I'm thinking about going to Detroit in 2024. 2020.
Is that where the draft is going to be?
Detroit's in wait, the draft's in Detroit next year?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does that come with the bulletproof vest?
Hey, maybe you can go up the road to Ann Arbor, man, to the campus.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Nobody goes to Detroit on purpose. Hey, they got
that's what Art just said.
They got good,
Yeah.
they got good pizza. They got good pizza.
McNugget, you repeating
McNugget.
the Super Bowl? You get another Super Bowl ring this year?
So,
Yeah.
so are we gonna get Sneaky on the anchor's desk this year on NFL Network?
Oh, he's gonna be on TV.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. So Ray says, share your social media info.
No,
I'll definitely give you fellas a follow. Except you, Sneaky. You know I follow you on all your platforms. Ray, I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love on that.
Ray don't follow me. Ray don't follow me on all my platforms.
So I'm gonna put so there we go. We got Gabe, aka New York Giants Sports News. We got Danny. Trust me, you do want to follow. I'll live vicariously.
Ray, follow me, brother. I didn't tell you, brother.
Hey, he's a good follower.
Hey, Ray. Hey. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Dallas Cowboy Chris, of course. Anyway, McNugget.
Wow.
So it's like that, huh, bro?
Only because it's your birthday. Birthday with an F. And then you got McNugget, and of course you got TGM. TMG. I'm trying to buy a vowel. _26. And then also follow Artemis Prime. That's ARTIMUS.
I'm gonna put my Instagram name so you can follow me.
Hey, I almost say you follow Danny. You'd be like, damn, Danny, I need to live your life.
So Ray, right there, that's my Instagram. So whenever you see that.
And then when he makes spaghetti, you get pissed off because you like,
I'll be sending Sneaky the plate.
No, I love Danny after the Giants game because he half smashed all them Coronas he be drinking.
I'm half bent and half,
It is awesome. I love to watch Danny after the Giants game.
Either I'm drinking my sorrows or I'm drinking to win. That's it.
Man,
right?
Either way, I'm drinking. He'll
hit that live button and it's on and popping.
It's on and popping, baby.
Right. Yep.
Man. Well, fellas, McNugget, what
come on, McNugget.
Going on?
Come
What's
on.
Up?
What?
He's like, yo, I just won the Super Bowl. I ain't got nothing to say.
I got this many rings right now. You know,
I ain't got nothing to say.
I mean, I'm riding on a high right now, but
I bet you are.
As you should.
She should.
And I'm graduating high school in a month, so that's just even better.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to college next year, guys.
Where you going?
Oh my God, I'm getting old. I'm getting
going
old.
to a college here in Montana.
Okay, all right. Are you gonna play sports?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? However you got to do it. Scholarship, walk on. Just keep doing you.
It's the way to go.
Did you get your class ring yet?
You know what it's
Yeah, I did actually.
Let me see it.
Okay, let me find it. I don't know where
Probably
it's at.
bling. It's probably bling out them diamonds in it.
Yeah. Her class ring is a Chiefs Super Bowl ring.
Not as good as this.
Yeah.
Gabe got that state championship ring.
There you go.
Good.
Oh, was it a 1A?
Ashley 4A.
You gotta bring it closer. We can't see it.
She got one
I
before
don't know
the
where my camera's
Cowboys.
at. This is the side. It's a music
Like
note.
that.
Okay.
And
Oh, you got the band.
Yeah.
I like that.
and then my high school, and then I wrote a little note on the inside.
Okay. And if it's a personal note, you don't have to share it.
Do you have your prom date yet?
Danny, shut up.
Hey, I'm sure Mike is interested though.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
my
no! Stop that!
And
Stop
Mike,
the press.
we don't mean you, Mike. We mean you know what Mike. Yeah, you know what Mike. We mean.
I know.
Oh God!
Wait, so McNugget, you got one before the Cowboys.
Wow!
Oh,
Mike, come on!
oh, Mike.
Wow! Holy moly!
Mike. That's one. Look at Chris's face.
He can't. Yo, it's like yo.
He can't even formulate anything right now.
Hey, yeah.
This is all about McNugget right now.
Yeah, and the Chiefs ring. No.
Yeah,
And
I know that Mike is, he has, because he's a little $50 short to himself. So, he's a little emotional about that
Oh
sweet.
man.
So it's okay, Mike. You can tell all the jokes you want. As long as we keep whooping that butt every year, I'm fine with it.
Yo, Mike, make another bet, Mike. Make another bet, bro.
He don't want none. He don't want no more.
After the draft and
Yeah, you
like
gotta
I
wait.
said, Danny, he don't want no more.
Well,
Okay.
after the draft.
hey,
What?
Ray is a man of his
too
word.
early.
Ray is a man of his word.
That's what I'm talking about, Ray. That is what I'm talking about.
It's a man of his word.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go around the table.
It's been
about
fun.
that time.
It's been fun.
Mike, give me your final thoughts.
Hey, after football note, hopefully the Knicks go all the way.
Go over there, put your socks on.
And the Giants, they're gonna surprise us on the draft.
Oh, that's right. The Knicks got the Cavs first round, don't they?
Yes,
He's
sir.
got the Cavs game 1, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
How
right,
about,
Mike.
how about the Mavericks though?
Right, they out. They out.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot Chris was here. My fault.
No, he was trying to draw me outside. All I care about is the Cowboys.
Thank you for Jalen Brunson, and we appreciate it.
I know y'all do.
Hey,
Well, Mike-
Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs real quiet about OBJ now. By the way, just saying.
Mike, I appreciate you.
All right.
Let me hear one time, man.
All right, let's go Giants. Oh,
Appreciate you. Yeah,
you should let,
they
you
were
should let
kinda-
you should let the birthday boy go last. Everybody else go. Let the birthday.
Well, I was
boy
already
go
gonna
last.
do that. I was actually gonna do you next,
Yeah.
Danny, and then
For sure.
Gabe McNugget, because normally McNugget's always last, but on this special occasion,
I'll allow it. No.
Yeah, oh, wow.
right, exactly.
Thank you, McNugget. Thank
The
you.
muscle has spoken. Yes, Danny, it's always been good. Good to
It's
see you, brother.
Good to see you. Like, glad you're back on the show.
Man, it's good to be back. Let me hear one time, man.
All right, bro. Good night, everybody, and let's go Giants.
Night.
Out. Peace.
Love you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yep.
I'll holler at you.
Man, Sneaky, these shows, this 3-hour show we're doing right now is throwing me back to the old days when we would do like 5-hour shows,
like 17-hour
Hour shows.
Didn't we do one to like 4 a.m. one night or something?
We did.
Something like
we
that.
did. And I actually stayed up that whole time and still didn't even. I think I had a dentist appointment that next morning. But anyway, yeah, this brings back some good times.
That was crazy. Oh man, I think I lost too many hours of sleep. That was crazy. That was
Right.
crazy.
And then we would get off and then talk at the after show
Yes.
for like another 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then
God.
it would be like 8 a.m. by that time.
Yeah, exactly.
It was crazy. That was wild.
Well, Gabe, always good to see you, brother.
For sure.
I really appreciate your knowledge that you're dropping day in and day out.
Mhm.
Let
For
me hear
sure.
one
I know
time.
Chris loves it too. Chris
Oh, of course
loves
he
my
does.
conspiracy theories, as he calls it.
And let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, man. McNugget,
Oh.
Miss soon to be high school grad, class of 2023. Wow, class of 2023.
Yep.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And
Mine was 87.
Yeah, mine was 10 years after yours, 97.
College class of 2027.
Oh God. Oh God. And Arts was 92. His was 92. But it's always good to talk to you, McNugget. Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you. Well, it's down to the final two big fellas.
The big fella, but I outweigh you by 30, so it's on me. Look, man, I appreciate you, man. I'm so happy, man, you doing your shows again, man. I missed you, man. I tell you, I enjoy your shows. I enjoy listening to all this giant nonsense. It's wonderful. So I get a kick out of it, man. When I saw you was on, I said, it's my birthday. I'm going to just listen. And then somebody brought up the big fella's name, so I had to jump on.
Yeah, and you know, I saw your picture. I saw your picture on TikTok, and you said it was your birthday. And I was gonna do a stitch, but I, got home and wanted to hang out with the family before I came out. Plus, I had to prepare for the show.
Right.
Yeah, man, happy birthday, man. I hope you have a blessed day. And you guys going to do anything over the weekend?
Well, Thursday and Friday, the wife's taking me to Vegas, and we fly.
Oh, that's right.
We're flying back in Saturday morning. So,
okay.
Matter of fact, she should be walking in the door any minute from work. But look, man, I don't hold you. I know you got a few minutes left. Thanks again for the birthday wishes, man. Always much love. We go back and forth, but it's all love.
Hey, it's all love.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Dallas Cowboys for life. Let's go, Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you. Oh, hey, brother.
Yo.
Look to the east.
Always to the
east. Great show. It's good to be back. Had to take some time, but I appreciate everybody that chimed in. I appreciate everybody that was on TikTok. People that jumped in on AMP. Please, if you haven't already, download the app. It's called AMP, A-M-P. You can have your like a radio show, and you can even chime in. And I'm figuring it out myself. The more I know about it, the more I'll share with you guys. And also, there is a TikTok. I did push out a TikTok about those that want to create their own podcasts. I'm here to help. In any way, shape, or form. But I want to thank everybody again that reached out, showed me love. Everybody coming on today showed me love. It's been fun. It's a blast. How about we do this again sometime? Hopefully sooner, but we'll see. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneakyg.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.